Boop. Alrighty, we are live. Welcome to session 61 of Roll for Severity's OG campaign. I am joined by three of my fantastic players, not Nathan, Jamie, and Jeanette. Mel is currently trapped at work. They may be joining us in a couple hours-ish. This is session 61. We play every second Sunday at 5 p.m. PST right here at twitch.tv/roll4severity for the OG campaign. On the in-between Sundays, we have the MW campaign written by Miss Wolfinger, and those happen at noon PST. If you're looking to rewatch or catch up on past episodes, subscribers have access to episodes immediately after they air over on our channel's VODs. For those who aren't subscribers, all episodes are uploaded to YouTube usually a week after they air. Usually. You can find us on YouTube by searching Roll for Severity, or there is a link down below the stream. Jamie's going to be endlessly distracted over the course of this session because Jamie has a new puppy. It is adorable. It is also trying to eat her cables. So
Should I show?
Jamie also just abruptly cuts out and vanishes, dog probably got a cable.
It's because I was like, oh, sweet little girl, and then instead I got a shark. I got a little land shark.
It's Sharko.
Don't let that face fool you. She's a land shark who eats your toes and your cables. Aren't you? Aren't you?
Anya's innocent and must be protected at all costs. Jamie only tells lies and slander.
You will babysit her, and then she will eat all of your cables.
Bring it on, Jamie. Bring it on.
Please, hi,
I'm going to single. I'm the DM for this campaign. Before we get underway, a few quick things to go over. Each month, we donate a portion of all income generated by Roll for Severity to charity. This includes that from direct donations, bits, subscriptions, and sales from the store. This month's charity is... I forgot to update that. The Chew Foundation. Just a second, I've got to grab the right thing. The Chew Project. The Community Health Empowerment and Wellness Project. They provide provisions, resources, and education for LGBTQ youth and young adults facing barriers such as mental health, poverty, homelessness, substance abuse, sexual health, and career-related barriers. They also offer no-cost counseling, crisis intervention, peer support, STI testing, and drop-in officer basic needs. You can find them on their website, chewprojectyeg.org, or on Twitter at chewprojectyeg. Aside from that, we do have our store over on tpublic.com/user/roll4severity. It has various things, shirts, bags, all that kind of stuff. As well, I still think my favorite is the baby onesie with the "I use my bonus action to cry" logo on it, because that's just too fitting. So without further ado, what happened last time?
Split the party!
Kay got a friend, we found a temple, we fought giant statues that were spooky.
Yeah, well, and no one died.
No one died.
My monkey friend nearly murdered dog, though, because Syl's head was inside the bag of holding inside.
I was completely inside. My legs were sticking out.
Yeah, it was just the legs sticking out.
The monkey was like, "What? No!" It's great. Dux is a best monkey friend in this forest. Can confirm. Wonderful time. I believe after we approached the temple and very angry guardian statues attacked us, we all decided to sleep because Lord have mercy, that was painful.
Yeah. Yes,
that's really all that happened.
So we're going to start off the session by Theo. Can you give me a surge check to see if we explode at the start of our session?
That's not good.
And what a great way to start off this session. Alrighty. Can I get that D100?
Shit!
D4.
What do you need? You need a D100 and a D4? Fuck this noise.
Ooh,
You're the one that
35.
exploded.
Uh,
I don't want it.
I mean, with some luck, you can explode as much as I did and try and roll the roll that I did to make it so that Leoman's tiny hut just never
Surges
it
again?
becomes it never surges. Like I can't speak with animals.
that being said, Theo, one thing that you had missed from last session was you had rolled a nat 1 on a Eldritch Blast, rolled Severity on the Eldritch Blast, and got a 1.
Of course I fucking did.
So, because you got the 2 1s in a row, with the 1 on the D100, you Wild Magic surged, but rolled really high on the surge. You currently have all of your scores are bumped up to 15.
Oh shit!
For the day. And one of those that others than your charisma, which I believe is your current 15. One of those remains at 15, and you get to choose which one.
You get to choose which one remains at 15?
Yes.
Shit. Well, shit, son.
Okay, but I need to pull up this.
This requires some extensive thought.
Well, you have the day to figure it out.
I do have the day to figure it out.
All
But
right,
technically,
so
I have a few
4.
minutes.
And okay.
I don't like it when you laugh. I don't like it when you laugh like that.
So
When
Theo,
Aaron laughs, I want to be able
Especially
to...
when it's a hiss laugh like that, where it's like,
Yeah,
no, I don't like it.
I just want to teleport to another dimension, but I'm out of spell slots. This is very unfortunate.
So Theo, you sit there and you're casting Leoman's tiny hut.
Mm-hmm.
And as you finish casting it, and you watch as the dome materializes over top of you.
Mm-hmm.
You're sitting there and just like you felt it go wild, and you're like, I'm not seeing anything. And then you hear a whoomp on top of the dome. And because the dome is clear from the inside looking out, you look up and you can see the body of a
Not another dragon.
the body of a dragonborn, actually, has inexplicably fallen from the sky and died at top your Leoman's tiny hut.
Theo, were you expecting someone?
The sides of Leoman's tiny hut.
Were you expecting someone?
Oh,
I don't know what I should do. Does he look like he just died? Like just
roll
like
me
died on
a-
impact?
Roll me a medicine check.
Oh fuck.
oh, hey, can Kay help with
I don't
that?
fucking know.
You could
Kay
get
wants to
Theo
help with
advantage, but that's Theo a 7.
I'm just shocked.
You're not exactly
After everything I've seen.
You're not exactly sure when this person died, but there's a lot of blood dripping down the side of the hut.
Can Kay... actually, hold on. How many spell slots do I have left right now?
You know what?
I have... Yeah, I can't get the body down from here, from what I have available.
I just know that there's blood dripping, right?
Yes.
I'm going to... This is gonna suck, you guys. I'm gonna drop the dome. Because he's on top of the dome?
Yep.
Well, I mean, sure, let the body fall. Let the bodies hit the floor. Come on.
You know?
Let
And
the
then...
bodies hit the floor.
I don't know if it's dead or not. I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying.
You cast Spare the Dying. Spare the Dying's cantrip, correct?
Yeah, it's a cantrip. It basically just means that if a living creature
So if
has
he's
0 hit
unconscious, he's
points,
stabilized.
yeah, he's stabilized. Yeah.
Okay, you cast Spare the Dying.
Is the
Does it
body
look
on
like
the
he's
floor? Is the body now on the ground in front of us?
Yes.
Perfect. Can Kate roll medicine to see if there's any signs of stabilized life after the spell was cast?
Is he currently alive? Is what I heard.
Okay, roll me a medicine check.
Well, it's a 6. I have a +4. I rolled a 2.
I got an 18.
So Kay, you go up and
There's
you
too
start
much blood
investigating the body. There is so much blood. Sylvania, with your 18, if he wasn't dead before, he definitely died on impact.
He's dead, not unconscious.
Yes, he's dead, not unconscious.
God, I feel so bad. Do I bring him? It's our last diamond. We don't know what's gonna happen, but do I bring him back to life? It's not his fault I miscast the spell.
Was he ever alive though? I only know that.
We only
I
have
also
proof
don't
that-
know if he was died in the last minute. You could have just grabbed the nearest corpse and dropped it.
But he's bleeding everywhere. Doesn't that
Corpses
mean
have
that
blood?
if there's
What if he
usually
was
doesn't-
poisoned? If he was poisoned, then all the blood would still be in him. He's dropped from a great height, and the blood comes out.
Can you detect poison?
Nope, I have no spell slots left.
Shit.
Those
I can't
statues
detect
were
poisons
spooky.
either.
Those statues were spooky.
Yeah, the statues made
I,
Sylvania burn a lot of shields.
I don't know what to do. Do we bury him? Do I bring him?
I loot the body.
Hey,
To be fair, he still was going to, so.
okay, you can't just steal some random dragonborn from this guy's shit.
Kay's gonna be like, what? Kay's response is,
We need
"What
to find out
What are they?
maybe
What are they
he
gonna
has-
use it for?"
That's
Maybe
rude.
he has identification on him.
Anyways, is this? What do you want me to roll to loot the body?
Roll me an
Survival?
roll me an investigation check.
Anya.
Investigation.
Kay doesn't like that blood.
Okay, he's got to have something. You roll him over, and you just see like some of his ribs protruding through his chest, just like cracked and broken. You're like, nope.
I'm like,
roll me a con save, Nathan.
A con save 11.
You go and vomit. You're just like, nope.
Which is very strange for Kay, but he's like, nope, this one's rank. Ugh.
Well, it's not even like the smell; it's just the sight. Like just because you
Good.
you grabbed and rolled it over, and like what you realized you'd grabbed onto was a rib, and you're like, oh no.
It's great. I love how Kay's like becoming the character who doesn't like seeing bones sticking out of people's bodies. That's great. That's gonna go over well in the future.
Well,
all right.
While Kay's puking, Syl does a better job looking for identification.
So you don't find any identification. What you do find is a pouch that contains 15 gold.
Okay.
And you also find a medallion around his neck. And the medallion, like the symbol on the medallion is a pair of wings.
Ooh, do I know what the pair of wings means?
Roll
Is it
me a
deity?
Roll me a religion check.
11.
You do not.
Unless it's super common, probably don't.
All right, can I try? I'm gonna try.
Hey, Theo, this mean anything to you? Since
Let me
Kay's puking?
second. Let me roll religion here. I rolled a 17.
Yeah, no, I'm still busy vomiting. I
Uh,
want to look at the things, but I can't.
I like buff off the blood.
Theo, even with your 17, you're not sure what this is from.
I have absolutely no idea what this is.
Okay, so my vote is we bury him on the other side of the river. That way, if those statues come back to life at some point, they don't just randomly start attacking the dead body. And so we bury him on the other side of the river with his gold, and should probably with the medallion too. It might be a symbol of his deity or something.
You think? I feel bad. I feel real bad about this, you guys. I feel bad. Poor dude. All I did was miscast a spell.
Well, like I told Kay, we live in a world of wild magic. It's just the consequences of living here.
Yeah, like remember when Syl became afraid of the dark? Yeah.
That's true. The worst part is I dropped it, so I have to cast it again.
Give me
Yeah, and
the
I'm gonna
research.
be. I've already like put the body on dog, carried it across the river.
Yeah,
It's like I will
I
happily
I
be
did
over
not
here.
search.
yeah, we all like while you were doing that, we all left. We're like, we're gonna go deal with the body.
I'm just gonna
You can
recast it. I like move the dirt that's got blood on. Oh, sorry. There's a
sirens.
lots of
don't-
sirens. Good God!
I don't know if Anna still has a wild shape, but if Anna could turn into the thingy that we used to dig. Was that yesterday or this morning?
That was this morning.
Anya.
Let me take a look. Because I don't think Anna does, because Anna had
stay there.
used bear
Stay
forms
there. Lay
during
down
the
now, okay?
fight.
On your bed.
No, Anna wouldn't have one right now. Because she only has 2.
Well, any of you got a shovel?
No. I'm not there. I'm currently ritual
Actually,
casting.
Anna can recover them over the course of a short rest, so... Yeah, so...
Oh,
Anna
and it would take as long for me to make a shovel, so...
Yeah,
I mean, I have a pickaxe. That's the best I can do.
Yeah,
It would take Anna
gets
an
her wild
hour.
shapes back after a short rest, so Anna would be able to turn into a badger and go digging.
Alright, we'll get her to dig a hole, and we'll get it, like, close to a tree so that he can, like, fertilize the tree. Good for the tree. Good for nature.
Kay's on board. Kay will help loosen up, like, the harder soil or any rocks and with his pickaxe.
Okay.
I'm going to take 2 gold coins from their pouch, put them over their eyes, and just leave the rest of the pouch with them.
Okay. So after the abrupt discovery of the Dragonborn, the party's able to rest up for the night. Are people keeping watch at all, or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What order?
Kay will go first today.
Alrighty.
Because Kay's still like gung ho on his adventures with
Ducks.
with ducks. So like Kay has like a bundle of energy still, especially after that combat. He's laughing at how little he was impacted by that combat.
Okay. So Kay and then who?
Then dog.
Alrighty. And then Theo or Anna?
I'll go.
Alrighty.
I will have had my long rest by then.
Okay. So Kay, roll me a perception check.
23.
23. And are you staying inside the hut, or are you wandering about with your bountiful amounts of energy?
I'm wandering about. I kind of want to like Kay's general idea because I'm assuming we set up camp nearest to the temple. Kay wants to kind of get his bearings on the temple-esque space as well as like the general surroundings.
So you're making a lap around the temple?
Generally speaking, yeah, I think that's what Kay will do.
Okay. So you start wandering your way around the temple. And do you have your are you using your bioluminescent lantern, or are you walking in the dark?
I would be using my lantern. I can't see for shit, so...
Yep. Okay. So you go wandering around the outside of the temple, and you do hear some chittering. What languages do you speak?
Oh, hold on. That answer is Abyssal, Common, Elvish, Infernal, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
Okay, so you don't understand what the chittering is. Some of it seems to be coming from the forest off to your left. But you do, like, for just a brief moment, you think you can hear some of it coming from inside the temple as well. But like when you finally when you hear it and like kind of like realize like some of it might be coming from the temple, you stop and you look and you listen, and it quiets. What was coming from the temple seems to have quieted down. But you can still hear it off in the distance to your left. As you're going around the outside of the temple, the majority of the exterior wall is still fairly solid. It seems like that this was a building built to be able to like last for an extended period, even without necessarily some upkeep. Though you do, looking up at the dome, like you remember the parts of the top dome were a little bit broken, but you can see like the occasional like flicker of light coming from inside. But you're not seeing any windows on the temple, at least not on the like main outer wall.
All right.
As you return, Sylvania, give me dog's perception.
Seven. I am awake and had nothing better to do, so I'll also kind of look. But I only got 14, so...
So you're sitting inside the dome, kind of watching as you like send dog to go out for their stroll, and then after a little bit you hear like sploosh, and you're just like, as you go and you find dog like you hear a whole bunch of like splashing. You see dog trying to get up and out of the water. It seems like he found like basically a mud pocket, and his back end is just like he's like up to like half his body just like stuck in this mud puddle. As
I'll pull him out.
As you're like spending some time trying to like pull dog out. But you don't notice, because you are fairly distracted with trying to get dog out and then also cleaning dog out and all the mud that got inside. You don't notice much over the course of your watch.
Oh, okay. Theo, your turn.
Okay. I mean, okay, not like KK.
I was about to say, I'm like, Kay's asleep.
Yeah, Syl's already passed out.
Alright.
I just spent a couple hours cleaning out dog. I'm tired.
Yeah, you see, like, just outside the hut, there's, like, this pile of mud, and you're just like... What? But
Cool.
roll me a perception check.
Da, 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 da.
8?
I'm still a little disturbed.
Yeah, you every little bit, like, you look back over to,
Ugh.
the tree
Yeah.
that
Someone had a
everyone else had
traumatic-
buried the dog,
Yep.
or buried the body at, and you're just like...
Yep.
kind of worried,
Come
like
on.
looking up and like making sure like nothing else is gonna fall down on the dome, like looking over, making sure like that the body that got buried isn't like gonna come up and come after you guys, and just like, what in the...
I hope. I'm very sorry, but I hope that you were some type of bastard who lived alone, had no family or children. And that's a horrible thing to say, because maybe you're not a bastard, but
It makes your conscience feel easier.
you know, it's... all I did was miscast a spell, and then suddenly, you fell on my dome. So
You hope that he was a bastard instead of him already being dead. You didn't just summon a random corpse.
yeah, I'm hoping that I'm also hoping that
served.
like you just like you were like in the throes of committing a crime, and then suddenly pop, and then you were like, and then I hope that it was swift.
Theo's hoping he's the hero of the story. Not that he just was doing cleanup. He wants to be like, I took an evildoer from the throes of trying to commit something horrible and then have them land.
No!
Do you want...
about being a hero?
Sure, you don't.
But with your like constant fixation between the 2 points, like looking up to make sure nothing else is falling and looking back to the tree to make sure that it's not coming after you, you're not seeing a whole lot. You are fairly distracted.
Good. Not good that I'm seeing a whole lot, but good that no more bodies are falling from the sky.
Yeah, it is no longer raining men,
Hallelujah.
but the body definitely hit the floor. Same song, just 2 different perspectives. It's fine. Are you waking up Annah as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I will wake up Anna.
Okay, give me a perception check from Annah.
Oh no, hang on, I haven't opened up Anna's sheet.
No.
No. There we go.
22. As you're telling Annah to that it's her turn to take watch, and you're starting to lay down, suddenly you see Annah like scurry to the edge of the dome and like waving their hands. You look over just in time to see Asshole Bird taking off, and Annah picks up a bag that had some money in it and puts it back with your stuff.
With my stuff?
Asshole Bird is trying to take your stuff. And Annah rolled a high enough perception to realize it before it managed to get away.
Is there a stick?
Yeah,
Is there a stick I can
Annah
pick
can
up?
probably get you a stick.
That would be perfect. Someone get me a stick.
Anna will run out and grab you a stick.
Or a rock.
You can find a rock within the dome easily enough.
You know what? Fuck it.
But
Sacred flame.
I'm still upset. I'm not awake for this because I would have been talking to the bird again.
So you're casting Sacred Flame?
Yeah!
What's the range of Sacred Flame?
60 feet!
And it has to make a dex save?
It's gotta make a dex save!
Okay. Asshole Bird's gonna make a dex save.
13.
And what's your spell save DC?
13.
And it's
Dexterity
half
13.
damage and success or nothing?
The target must succeed. Target gains no benefit from cover for the saving throw. The spell's damage increases by 1d6. Yeah. It's not saying.
Okay, so if it doesn't explicitly state
Yeah,
half damage on a
It
failure,
says,
then
it
it
says
takes no damage.
saving throw or take 1d8.
Okay, so yeah, it takes
Radiant
enough.
damage.
It had a 17 on the die.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So it doesn't take any
So yeah,
damage.
you go and you cast
As
a
I'm-
flame, like you just see, like it lights up this like streak as you watch the asshole bird continue flying off.
Yeah. Yeah! Shit! You just wait! One day I'm gonna learn to talk to animals, and then I'm gonna swear in your own damn tongue!
But you did not lose 20 gold because Anna stopped the bird from stealing 20 gold.
Good. I give Anna a hug, and I go...
you went. It cut out when you said something.
Oh, good.
You gave Anna
I give
a hug.
Anna a hug. I give Anna a hug, and I whisper into her ear, "You're my favorite," and then I go.
Is Anna staying inside the dome, or is Anna walking around a little bit as well?
Anna, I think would probably walk around.
Okay. Anna as well hears a little bit of chittering. What languages does Anna speak?
What does Anna speak? I have that open. She speaks Common, Draconic, Druidic, and Goblin.
Anna actually hears. It's a little bit broken, but it is Draconic.
No.
I used to speak that.
Used to speak that. Yeah, and it seems like they're fighting over something. Probably meat or bone or something. But as Anna like moves around trying to find like where is this actually coming from, Anna does hear like the kind of like stop, perk up, and then just take off before Anna is able to get close enough to see what it is.
Okay. Was it like, it was like broken Draconic, right?
Yes.
Probably kobolds.
Flying kobolds?
That's player Jamie's random theory.
I'm gonna be dead soon, anyways.
But as night comes and goes, morning arises, everyone gets all their stuff back. So everyone hits those long rest buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that button that I totally remember to hit all the time.
DM, can you hit
I just did.
Anna's? Thank you.
Alrighty.
Also, Anna's gonna say that, hey, while I was walking around last night, I heard something speaking Draconic, and it was kind of broken and not full sentences. And when I went to take a look, they ran away. So I don't know. Keep your eyes peeled.
Alright, says is the party going up to the front of the temple as morning is rising? Is there anything people are doing before trying to look in the temple? What's the plan?
Do we ever have a plan?
Do plans ever work?
I mean, sometimes they do.
Walk in like
Dumb question. Is Irithane still with us?
Oh yeah.
Yup.
Okay, alright then.
Irithane hid under the bridge for the majority of the golem fight.
Okay.
I specifically grabbed him and dragged him out. And I was like, no!
You hide.
No!
You've already died on this mission once.
You were too fragile for this nonsense.
He only has one diamond left. Hide.
Yeah.
Yeah, Irithane's just like,
You
well,
cannot lay over there.
if I had to make a guess, I'd say
You can lay
that
over
either
here, but you can't lay over there.
in the
There's too
dome
many.
up top or in the
You cannot eat that.
Eventual
Are you
library.
eating this?
would probably be the books we seek.
No, Anya. We don't eat that.
Because those would, or that should hold the ritual on how to cleanse the orbs, so...
Come here. Come here.
I suppose our first task would probably be get inside.
Anya.
Well, let's go up to the front door.
Anya, come on. Anya,
So the...
come on.
Is everyone following Syl up to the front door?
Yep.
Okay.
Are the statues like
Here.
magically back before we get to the front
Right
door?
here.
Nope.
On your spot.
The statues are
Okay.
where you left them.
Okay, that sounds good.
Lay down.
So as the party walks towards the front door, fairly large doors, fairly sturdy.
Here's your chewy.
Get people to give me athletics checks to see if they can open them.
Where's the button? Oh, I've lost the button.
Can I get dog to help? Like tie a rope or something? Get dog to help pull on the door?
Well, it's a push
Nope.
door, so dog pulling on the door is not going to help.
Oh, okay, so get dog to help push.
Okay, crit fails.
Yeah, Sylvania, you could use dog to give yourself advantage on that.
Can dog be the primary role and I give dog advantage?
Nope.
Dog has a +7. I have a -1.
Nope, dog's helping you with it.
Completely forgot to do this, but I'm also gonna cast guidance.
Okay. Is that a... Guidance is just a cantrip, correct?
It's just a cantrip. You add a D4 to an ability check.
Okay. And Theo and Anna roll athletics checks. And Irithane's got to help
Oh,
as
no.
well.
All of my stats are back at the old ones, right?
Yep, except pick one stat and bump it up. One additional stat and bump it to 15.
I gotta think about it. In the meantime. Oh no, Anna.
Okay, you go and you get your like shoulder up against the door and you're pushing and your feet shoot out from under you as you slip in the mud and just and like everyone's like kind of pushing on the doors and they're slowly giving way. Takes a little bit for the party to get the doors open, but you do eventually manage to get them open at least enough to be able to for people to get inside the building. And I need that window to pop up. Thank you. Oh, I need that window to refresh because that is not responding. And there we go. Oh, come on, Roll20. Cooperate with me. For this sweet love of fuck. Alright, I need to zoom that out. Is it shift click? Shift right click. It does not want to just let me move the map on its own. Fine.
Gosh darn it, roll 20.
Technology.
Technology's a bitch. Alrighty, so as the party enters into the first chamber, there is actually a room somewhere on that map. You enter a large open chamber. Within the center, and yes, I did not actually build the entire temple in my usual thing, just due to the fact of that's a lot. There pretend they're all the same, roughly the same size. There's three three main statues that you see. Like there's several that are like outlining the outer edge, but there's three main ones in the center that you do take note of. These statues that are surrounding the room and these statues in the middle are in various states of disrepair. Some of them have broken limbs broken off. Some of them are like broken off at the knees, and you can just see the rest of the statues kind of shattered across the floor. There is currently an exit to. Oh, that's why I will not let you do that, just because I'm on the wrong tool. There's a door there and a door there. So at the northeast and the southeast end of the room.
I'm going to immediately detect magic.
Okay. Roll me a search.
Fucks!
Okay, campaign surges. This is surge number 33. Oh, 498. You got another high one.
Damn. This could be good.
If it makes another one of my stats 15, I'll take it, but
We don't know until the DM informs us
4
about
and
fate.
98. So Theo, you permanently gain expertise in one skill that you already have proficiency in.
Jesus Christ! Okay. Let me think about that.
You're thinking about a lot of your surges lately.
There's so many things that I can gain. Expertise, you say?
Yes, so you get basically double proficiency in that skill.
Okay.
But it has to be one that you already have proficiency in.
Already have proficiency in. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, Arcana, History, or Investigation, or Perception. Oh no, that's a hands down. That's Perception.
So you're taking expertise in perception?
Yeah. A +8 in Perception? Yeah.
Oh, damn. She's gonna have more than me? Fuck.
Alrighty. So I'm not sure whether you can, like, whether it gives you the option to just give yourself expertise now, or whether that's something I have to modify.
On the Roll20 sheet, I can. On D&D Beyond, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you have to go
No,
deep
I just
into.
rolled.
I
You have to go
I can
deep into
update yours.
edit, I think.
I mean,
Okay, so I can increase your proficiency to expertise in Roll20.
Yeah.
So I have done that. Your perception is. It says it's +7. Yeah, that makes sense because your proficiency is 3.
Yeah.
So, yeah, proficiency is 7.
So it's the same as me. Excellent. Kay doesn't feel invalidated by Theo. Perfect.
Not unless K shrinks a few inches again. Or worse, if Theo grows a few inches, because then K can't just be like, I'll just get them back.
Yeah. I'll just need to chop through.
That's really weird because my D&D Beyond thing says +4.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't double your full value; it doubles your proficiency. Your
Oh.
proficiency is 3.
Oh, okay.
And so it's
there we
3
go.
plus your wisdom modifier, which makes it
Okay.
7.
Okay, I was looking at the 4 and being like, that would make it 8. Cool.
Alrighty, so now that Theo has become a bit more perceptive, what is the party doing within the first chamber?
Hey,
As you cast
hey,
detect
Do I
magic
get
and
anything back with the... with detect magic, or did that just fizzle out?
It did go through.
Okay.
And it was like, as you cast it, you felt the magical wild, like you got that like little flash of like sense of like, okay, yeah, I've got detect magic running, and then you're just like, I can hear the ticking in freaking dog's back left leg. There's a gear there that's not sitting right.
So Kay's
Fine,
gonna
we'll talk about it later.
just like YOLO into the middle of the room,
Okay.
like about there, actually towards the middle statue. And he's going to investigate it to see if he sees anything of interest.
So the statue itself is a woman with hair tied up in a bun, wearing essentially a toga. She has what looks to be 4 arms, though 2 of the arms, both arms on the left side, have been broken off. One at the elbow and one at the shoulder. And looking around on the ground, the remnants do not appear to be present. In her 2 remaining hands, the hands on the right side, one hand holds a sheaf of wheat, and the other hand holds a fan.
Kay is going to want to roll religion.
Okay.
For a 12. Do I recognize who this statue could be of?
You recognize the statue. You saw it back when you were
say,
in
wait a minute. Yeah.
Shilmista. Or you're still in
Yeah.
Shilmista. When you're in Nodlive. But you don't remember necessarily who they are or what they
Kay's gonna turn to our NPC friend and be like,
It's Sethrim, goddess of seasons, is it not?
It is Severyn. Yes, the maid goddess of seasons.
So
Cool.
Theo knows.
I mean, Kay's gonna still yell into our resident heathen to be like, dude, there's statues of deities in here.
Well, I mean, it is a temple, so I would expect to be such.
Kay looks at him. Your lack of excitement is whelming.
Well, don't get me wrong. I'm very excited to be here. Just cautious. I've already died once this week, and I'd like to not repeat that.
Yeah, no, sorry. Sorry about that. I
So,
will forever be sorry about that.
You said we had to come here. Do you know what room we need to go to do this ritual thing and purify the orb?
Well, we need to find the ritual itself. As I mentioned when we were outside, I assumed that either the dome atop the temple may house the books that would require or that would possess the ritual, or possibly the library. Both should be
We
here
needed
somewhere.
info. I thought we needed to do it here.
No. The ritual can be performed anywhere. It's specifically what ritual requires to be done that we're trying to find.
Well,
All right,
I guess we should get
look around for
cracking.
books. I'm good at doing that. I like
All right.
books.
Well,
Irithane,
Yes.
I know I've blown you up already once, but maybe you should stick with me, since...
I blew him up.
yeah, you saved him. Syl made the trees rubber.
No, Theo made the trees rubber. Sylvania exploded and killed him, and then Theo brought him back to life.
Right, the trees missed him.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, he was in like, it's like one of those moments where like the building's falling down, the person stops standing still, and they like it lands right with like them inside the window frame kind of thing. That was his result of getting a nat 20 on his dexterity saving throw. It was just like, I'm just not going to move. This is where I need to stand. Yes, if you think it's wise to stay with you, I can definitely do that.
Yeah, just stick close, you know? Okay, Syl, since I have a feeling that we're going to split up, if you find anything useful, What are these? Speak through the stones.
Cool. So, as Theo is giving wise words of instruction, and Kay's already gotten bored with the statues, he's going to go up to the top path, and he's going to open the door, as Kay would, with great enthusiasm.
So Kay goes up and Cusco's the door.
Bam! Boom, baby!
baby! So Kay, the room before you has a large bronze bowl, probably about that big. And there is a statue here. Fairly large bronze bowl. At its deepest, it's about 3 feet deep. But currently the bowl is empty aside from a very thick layer of dust. Standing over the bowl is a statue of a blindfolded elf, wearing baggy pants, no shirt. In his hands, he has a large vase that is resting on his shoulders, with the opening of the vase aimed down towards the bowl. There are currently 3 exits to this room. One is the entry, or the one is the one you came in through, which is the northwest. There is one to the northeast and one to the southeast. The one to the northeast, you can see a shimmering, essentially a shimmering barrier. There's no door there, but there is what appears to be a barrier of some sort obstructing that doorway.
Cool. Kay's gonna just talk into the message stone of, does anyone know anything to do with water? You're muted,
Theo.
I mean, you're going to have to give a little bit more than just water. The water can mean many things.
There's a giant bowl and a statue with a pot, with a what looks like it would have a pour spout. Kind of looks like a fountain.
Yeah, Thane, do you know about any elven god? Do I know any elven gods about pouring with that would have something like that? I'm gonna quickly roll history.
Roll me religion.
Oh, roll religion.
Kay will also do that too. No, that's I described it as I saw it. There's a bowl and there's a statue holding a jar.
And Theo, you rolled an 11?
Yeah.
So you're not entirely sure. Irithane is like a deity that has to do with water?
He's describing something that, it looks like a fountain. Okay, it has what on its shoulder?
It has like a
Irithane's looking at Theo, looking at the door Kay walked through, and just starts walking over that way.
No, you stay with me! You know what? Fine, fuck it. We'll go take a look.
And Kay's gonna be on the other side of the room, like kind of investigating it, because he feels like that. Kay gets the inkling that this is like a fountain, and Kay is trying to see if his assumption is correct.
So Irithane, upon seeing the statue, it's a strange depiction, but I think this might be Vethis, minor deity of cleansing.
So this is probably some kind of purification room ceremony, a place for people to come in and be cleansed before entering deeper into the temple.
That would be my assumption.
I'm gonna bring up the stone. Annah, Syl, what do you have on the other side of this giant room?
Sylvania.
Statues?
Yeah, Sylvania, the statue you're currently looking at is a muscular bald male wearing a decorative chest plate. Stands very much at attention, one hand upright as if he was holding a weapon, though there's no weapon remaining in his hand, nor is there a hand left on the statue. There's
Is there
also
a weapon / hand on the floor?
There is not. Well, there's a
Oh.
hand, a broken hand on the floor. There is no weapon in the hand.
Okay.
The statue also has a shield that looks like there's symbols or crests or something carved into it, though it is very worn down. You can't. The symbols aren't really legible anymore.
Anna, does this statue make you feel something?
I mean, it's very statue-y. I don't know.
I need to talk to his blacksmith.
I mean, it is kind of muscly, and it does look like a very nice piece of armor.
Oh, yeah, I guess he does have muscles, but the armor is nice.
Sylvania is there, or Theo's there, Anna's there admiring like the washboard abs. Sylvania is just like, that chest plate though.
Yeah, that chest plate.
Sylvania and Anna can roll me religion checks.
Seven. I don't know anything. He has nice armor, though.
Yeah, you're very distracted by the
What?
armor.
Facts. Hang on, I gotta move stuff. I gotta move windows around.
And also does not know.
That totally did not appear on my
It's
screen
an
for
8.
some reason. Okay. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm still Theo. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah, not sure who this is. But apparently they have nice armor.
Click. Hey, Theo, can you ask Erethan? There's this statue here with a guy who's got a breastplate on and a real rockin' abs.
Rock hard, rock abs.
Yeah. Who's this dude? Okay, we've got another statue. Nice breastplate, rock hard abs.
This is an elven temple, so probably not Borun. As Theo, you roll me a history check.
Okay.
Try as hard as you can to repress it. But at the mention of the name Borun, you're suddenly remembering back when you were trying to get someone to take a cleric to take a look at Kay's arm, and you strolled into the temple of very sweaty, buffed, muscular people.
Right. I remember. Okay, no, yes. I remember. Oh, shit. No, okay, yeah, no, it's not that.
Elven temple, so I don't think it'd be Borun, but could be. He just kind of like leans himself out the doorway. It's like, that one's probably Kolkune?
I'm sorry, say that name again.
Kolkune?
Kolkune?
K-O-L...
It's Kolkune!
K-O-L-K-U-N-A-E. Kolkune.
Yeah.
Does he
Kolkune.
know the name of his armorer?
Sill's asking for the name of his armorer. I don't think it exists. I think it's a god.
John, so you're telling me that every time you were going to the gym and you came back out of breath and sweating, ... No, they were not making a trip to Borun's temple. Their armorer, their blacksmith. Not that I can recall off the top of my head.
Click. He doesn't know, Syl. Sorry. Although it is a god, so it's probably someone, I don't know.
Likely another deity.
Yeah, probably another deity. Probably someone who doesn't exist on this plane of existence.
But they might have books.
Yes, it's very true. So I think Anna's then gonna go check out this door.
Okay. There's a long hallway with the door at the end.
Do you want to go or should I? Okay.
I'm going to put my ear up against the door and see if I can hear anything on the other side.
Oh, actually, one other thing that apparently this did not do a very good job of showing. Come on, roll 20. Cooperate.
You can do it, roll 20. Come on, roll 20.
There's also a door there. Sorry, this is my mistake. There's no door at the end here. There's the door here. Roll 20 just hit things for me.
God. I'm just gonna remove dog.
You have a door in a small hallway.
Ear up against this new door, assuming
I'm
that's
just
the door.
gonna,
Yes.
gonna stay back here.
You put
Feel
your
we've had a
ear against
hallway.
the door. You listen. Roll me a perception check.
I don't hear anything. It's perfectly safe.
Are you
Open the door.
You're gonna Cusco that door too?
So you open the door, and you're right. There doesn't appear to be much inside. There's a few stalls that are present in the room. You can see rather worn down buckets that are in various states of just decay. There's also a large trough along this wall with a pump at one end. Just like an old metal style pump.
I want to go try to use the pump. Does it still work?
Roll me an athletics check.
Nat 2019.
Nat 20. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get it going because it's a little bit rusty. And at first you're going it doesn't seem to be doing anything, doesn't seem to do anything, and suddenly you hear this little bit of gurgling, and then as a splotch of mud is spat out into the trough, and as you continue to pump, more splotches of mud, but then shortly after it does start spewing out some water.
They have good piping.
I guess that's good to hear. You know, we won't die of thirst. Anything else in there, Syl?
Good piping?
Okay, well, let's go find Theo and Kay.
You said there was no other doors or anything in here?
No, there's no more doors in this room. Just the one entrance and exit. And Sylvania, roll me an intelligence check.
$12.
Good piping, a large trough, some small stalls, buckets. This is probably a bathroom.
I found the bathroom.
Oh, I did. I'm definitely going to find Theo now.
There was still more than this. Oh, K is hitting that.
Kay is absolutely going to be like, I'm going to go this way.
Yeah, you push the door open, and as you reach the end of that hall, and I'm imagining Syl is reaching the end of the hall they're in.
Yep.
You spot each other.
Oh, hi, Kay.
Is this just a... This room seems... This hallway seems very impractical.
Well, what if you needed to go to the bathroom?
You would have gone into... I mean, I assume the big room? Though, like, Kay is going to be like, now, oddly enough, that the giant statue with the giant bowl reminds me of a toilet now.
It does too.
Like, just looking at the circle and, like, the shapes you put on the map, Kay's just going to be awkwardly... It's like, huh.
Could be one of those things also where they might have had servants that were, like, supposed to be useful but not seen, so they need back hallways and stuff.
Sure, but you'd think it'd lead more than to the bathroom.
Well, maybe they were supposed to get water from the bathroom and put it in that thing you saw, the basin.
Interesting. Kay is going to investigate this hallway to see if there's a wall that seems off. Like loose, giving way, or just like one of these things is not like the other.
Okay, roll me
I'm assuming...
investigation check.
14.
As you're going along and like checking along through here, you're not finding anything in regards to like stuff that's loose. You do note as you're going along this back hallway, there are several like hooks on the wall. Like not big hooks, like hooks that you would hang things
Jackets
like
on?
brooms, mops, stuff like that on. Specifically all down this back hallway here.
Yeah, it's a servant hall.
Kay is just going to be thoroughly disappointed by these findings, and Kay's going to begrudgingly be like, pop on the phone. It's like, so do we need water with the other statue? What's the plan?
Theo's gonna go up to the barrier and I'm gonna roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
22.
And what is it you're trying to find out?
I guess I'm just trying to figure out like if the barrier is attached to anything, if it looks like, you know, there's like a mechanism or a power source or...
So the barrier itself does seem to be permanent.
Mm-hmm.
You feel that if like a high enough level of dispel magic was cast on it, it would go down temporarily, but then likely return.
Mm-hmm.
But barriers like this usually have some sort of... It's not so much like the barrier goes away to allow passage, but the barrier allows people who meet a certain criteria to pass through it.
Huh. Eric, and you said this was a cleansing room?
That's what it looks like.
Syl has started dumping water from her thing that holds way too much water in this basin.
Okay.
I think
Right. You've like
I
the
think we
infinite
need to-
water skin or something.
yeah, I think we need to take a bath. Or one of us should take a bath to see if this works.
Kay is going to immediately strip off all his clothes and jump in.
Sylvania, when was the last time you filled that water skin?
I assume I filled it in the creek outside
Filled the creek outside
last night.
Alrighty. Kay, you jump in the water. It is ice fucking cold.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Also, because the basin was filled with
Dirty?
like, dust and dirt to begin with, the water's fairly murky. And currently you're not sure if you're actually getting cleaner.
I go up and I cast prestidigitation a few times to warm up the water and also like clear up the water.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna
Am
have
I
to
able
cast it
to
a few
fill the
times.
basin?
No, you do not have enough water to fill the full basin.
I go back, I fill it up at the pump, and I'm just going to do this until it's full.
Yeah, you do it a couple of times. You make a couple of trips to get the basin more or less full as Kay is sitting there. Are you just sitting in there and
Stark
relaxing? Are
naked?
you trying to wash yourself down, Kay?
Like generally speaking, I'm just chilling. Like
I will also
obviously-
aim for KFK's in the basin.
Okay. Also, Kay, roll me a perception check as you're like, I'm imagining you're like sitting against the bag, like kind of like arms up on the edge a little bit.
100%. Well, that's a 9.
9.
I'm doing great on these perception rolls today.
Yeah, because that's a natural 2 on your dice.
I 100% is.
Yeah, you're just like relaxing, and then like water's just getting dumped down on top of you as Sylvania just like starts tipping over the water skin. It also takes a little bit for the water skin to empty because it has the same size spout, so it's not just like all the water just comes spewing out like you were dumping like a bucket. It's just like blub 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 for a good like 5 minutes as you're dumping it out, and go back, refill it in the bathroom, come back, blub 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 blub.
To get this statue real quick. See if there's like a lever or anything where water can come out of.
So you're investigating the statue?
Yeah.
And you still have Detect Magic going, correct?
Yeah, I do.
What does Detect Magic see through?
Let me open up Detect
1
Magic
inch
here real
of
quick.
lead, 1 foot of stone, and 3 feet of wood.
Yeah, and 3 feet of wood or dirt. Yeah.
There is something magical in his vase.
I quickly I guess I get up and I peer into the vase.
You can see the inside. It looks like there's something else, like something metal inside the vase. Though the entrance to reach to it is a bit too small to get your hand into.
Can my hand fit?
I get down and I'm just gonna Syl, come over here. I'm gonna pick up Syl.
To give perspective, the hole is about as big as a toonie.
Damn it.
So no,
Does
I
anyone
don't
have
think
a
Sylvania's
tiny
hand is gonna fit in there.
Wait.
You have a snake.
I do have a snake.
So you're sending Stella to try and
I'm gonna
investigate?
send Stella. Yeah, Stella comes slithering out and she goes in.
Okay. So Stella slithers up this hole, and are you seeing through Stella's eyes? Are you looking through Stella vision?
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly switch to Stella. Yeah, I'm quickly gonna switch to Stella vision.
Okay, and snakes have dark vision, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does. Let me double check. She has blind sight up to 10 feet.
Blind sight helps if things are moving. Does not help for stationary objects.
And a passive perception of 10. That's all it tells me.
So snake does not have dark vision.
Darn.
Can't you just cast light?
Yeah, you know what? I can just cast light. I just reach and I just cast light. I can click on the actual thing.
Okay, so you cast light, and I imagine you're feeling around and you find the vase. You cast lights. You're still looking through Stella vision, and there's just
You're fucking blinded
you're
by the
sleeping,
light.
and then someone swings open the giant blind. You're like, oh!
Oh,
And you stumble a couple feet back, and you're like,
whoops.
oh, that
Sorry.
did not
Sorry,
think that one
Stella.
through. Did not think that through. But inside the vase, there is what looks to be a metal fish.
Can Stella take it out?
It is too big to fit out the hole of the vase.
Oh.
The metal fish is about a foot long and probably about as big around as a monster can.
I'm
But-
gonna turn on television for a second, and I'm gonna be like, there must be something to turn this, to get water out of this thing.
What is it you're seeing inside?
There seems to be some kind of metal fish.
And also, Theo, because you have detect magic.
Yeah. Is it conjuration?
Just double checking. Of course, it doesn't tell me. Because that would be too fucking easy. Let's see. This is. Yes, it is conjuration magic.
Yep, I'm about 90% certain that water comes from the statue now.
Hey, was right.
Can I investigate outside the statue? Syl, come help me investigate. You're very good at this.
Kay will get out of the water because at this point, Kay is reasonably certain that his bath time is over and nothing of incredible value was found on it. Though Kay will ask for a prestidigitate drying spell.
As I'm like looking, I just like cast one like over my shoulder.
Yeah, you look, realize Kay's standing there naked, and you're like, I'm looking away. Casting
Yeah.
over your shoulder.
Over my shoulder. I'm more
Well,
concerned
like-
with like looking for like a mechanism or runes or anything on this statue that shows me how to activate it.
Okay.
Syl and I both rolled an 18.
Yeah. So the two of you do find a button that is on the back of the base of the statue.
I push it.
You push the button.
I was waiting
The
for
second
you
I find it, I
to,
push the button.
waiting for you to push it.
Yeah, Theo, you see the button. You're like, oh, is that? And Theo's or Sylvania's like, he's like, oh, neat button. Boop. And you hear, and then suddenly the water from the basin all starts draining. And you look, and there is a small plug that is, or a small part of the bottom of the basin that is dropped down a couple inches, as all the water drains out.
We learned how to do that. There's gotta be another button.
Well, I
We
cleaned the
learned how to
basin.
flush it.
Okay, put your clothes back on, please.
Kay's already like half dressed at this point.
There's gotta be
So
something.
there's probably a magic word or something you have to say to turn
Yeah,
on
that's
that
why I'm
fish.
trying to look around the room or something.
I imagine Anna by this point is probably like
Yeah.
trying to take a look inside the vase as well.
Probably,
Like
yeah.
it's got light on, so like, and I imagine Anna's just like hanging from the arm, as like and like looking into the vase. And I rolled to see like how delicate is Anna being, and the answer was a nat 1.
Oh no!
So as Anna's in there like holding on to the arm, because Anna's also kind of short. It's
Yeah.
like holding on to the arm, like trying to like look into the vase, and like slipping a little bit, puts their foot on the body to lift themselves a little bit higher up. As Theo, you hear a cracking sound, and I'd like you to roll me a dex saving throw.
Oh. Can I? I don't know if I'm getting names wrong today. That's an 8.
8. So as you look over just in time to see like the arm and like give way, and Anna falling backwards into the basin. You reach out to try and grab Anna to like pull them out of the way, but don't quite manage to, as the arm, the vase, and Anna crash into the basin. Anna takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage. I will edit Anna's sheet because I don't think you can.
I cannot, yeah. It still says 25 for me. Let me reset.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
this.
refresh. Because there's an
refresh.
auto update
Well,
for
well,
everyone
well
on the same
since
page.
since Anna's broke it anyway, can I finish breaking open the vase and get the thing
No, don't
inside?
break it! I mean, do we have access to the fish now?
Well, currently
You
the
better
arm and the
probably-
vase are inside the basin with Anna.
That's why I wanted to finish breaking open the vase and get the thing.
I mean,
Oh, okay, yes. We may as well break it open.
You look as everything's a little bit like, what's going on? As Sylvania, you like grab the vase, pull it out, and just drop it on the ground.
I would like to think I would be a bit more subtle than that, but okay.
Well, it's
subtle.
It's not so much the like you grab it and are like throwing it on the ground, but more so you pull it out and you realize after you've managed to get up and over the edge how heavy this thing is, and your negative one to
okay.
strength is not going to let you keep holding it up.
Nope.
That's where the dropping the vase comes from, not the I'm going to smash it. Yeah, the vase hits the ground with a clatter, and like everything's like, what are you doing?
Sorry, it was heavy. It was heavier than I thought it was.
I mean, it's made of stone, so I would expect so.
Yeah, but it's much thicker than I thought it was. The stone is also heavier than I thought it was.
As it's in pieces on the floor, if I sift through them, is there a metal fish in there?
There is a metal fish in there. There's also a very dazed Stella.
Oh, Stella, I'm so sorry.
Well, Theo's taking care of Stella. I'm going to ritual cast Identify on the fish so that I can hopefully figure it out.
All right, roll me a explosion check.
I do not explode.
Did not explode. So you pull out the pearl and you cast Identify, and it is a decanter of endless water.
This is
fucking
useful.
knew it.
Do I learn the word from Identify?
Once you actually have the fish, like you like brushing off the stuff around its face, you guys, there is a cork. There is no magic word. It's you uncork, tilt, and it will keep pouring.
For
Okay,
fuck's sakes,
I'm gonna do
hold
that.
up, Stella. You
I'm gonna
couldn't have
feel-
seen the fucking cork.
It was sprites.
Yeah, so I'm going to open it, pour into the thing.
Yeah, and it is nice, clean water, especially after having the basin been flushed once. Yeah, it doesn't take too long for the basin to fill back up with water.
I suppose now we can have a thing of endless water.
forever.
Forever.
Syl's like, I want to put it in my jug.
In your jug.
But yeah, you now have a large metal basin filled with nice clean water.
Get in, but get back in, Kay. Cleansing time.
But I already did that.
No, you did it with the shitty bathroom water. Now you have to do it with the magic fish water.
Kay begrudgingly takes his clothes back off and like gets into the new water.
Yeah, I imagine Kay was like just finishing getting dressed, like just getting like his bags back on, and then Theo's like, "Okay, time to strip again." It's like, but you climb back in. The water is not nearly as cold this time. Yeah, you're able to clean yourself up. I imagine you're actually washing yourself this time as opposed to just sitting there in the water. Yeah, once you've finished cleaning yourself up, what are you doing?
Just pick up your stuff and then walk through that barrier. Or try to.
Kay's just not even gonna bother picking up his stuff, and he's just gonna walk up to the barrier.
Yep, you pass through the
Stark
barrier fine.
naked. He's
As you touch the barrier, like it tickles a little bit as you pass through the barrier, but you can pass through the barrier.
cool. So Kay's going to ask friends to toss me my stuff. Like my pile of clothing, can they toss it through the barrier?
It can be carried through the barrier. It cannot be thrown through.
Cool.
Syl's just
And
gonna straight
I
up
be-
just hop in, armor and everything, just sploosh.
Yeah, you climb in, sploosh. Everyone realizes that your hair is a little bit lighter than the color they're used to seeing it. A little bit less oil in there now.
About dog's also going to sploosh through.
Okay. Yeah, dog goes in circles in the water for a little bit, climbs out, and then does the
And then I'll grab
dog
Kay's things
shakeout.
and yeah, I'll grab Kay's things and attempt to go through.
Yep, you're able to pass through.
Cool. Kate is going to quickly get dressed in whatever this side room is that I can't see because I'm like, cool.
That
way
is
I'm
a
out of-
short hallway that goes around a corner.
It's perfect. Then it's the perfect place for me to put my clothes back on.
And
Anna's gonna go through and go through the barrier.
Yep, everyone you're
And
able to
then-
pass through as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go last. I'm gonna wait for Urethane to go. You might as well get in too.
Yeah, everything gets in and cleanses himself and makes sure to wash his hair and climbs on out and gradually heads up and passes through the barrier.
And then I'm gonna go through, and as soon as I go through, I cast prestidigitation on everyone.
No, Theo, before you come through, can you press the flush button?
Oh, yes. And I go in and I hit the
Yeah,
button.
you pass through the barrier and you're like, oh shoot, yes. And so you walk back out through the barrier and can push the button and then walk back out or back through it.
Yeah, and then I cast prestidigitation on everyone to dry everyone.
Yep, everyone gets dried
Yeah,
off.
I don't want like a random giant spider or something from the forest to be able to get through just because it touched the water.
Nope, that's a good call.
I'm assuming Syl has kept the endless water.
Yeah, I did not put it back. I have the decanter of endless water.
No, it's just I'm assuming we're keeping it now because you're just gonna put it there. It's like if we ever need water, here's a supply of it.
All right, yeah. So
Is it a normal decanter of endless water, or do I need to make a custom item?
Nope, it is a normal decanter of endless water.
Okay.
So you can add that to your inventory.
It is now in my inventory.
And I'd like people to roll me a perception check.
Can I not do? I can't do dick today. Like
That's been a lot of twos, Kay.
I'm like almost everything I've rolled today has been a 2.
Maybe refresh roll 20.
I guess, but ugh.
Theo and Anna, are you rolling perception checks?
I think you might have to roll on behalf of them.
Yeah, I think Theo's dealing with Doggle. Oh, Theo's back. Can you roll me perception checks for you and Anna?
What's wrong?
Wow, like Theo's carrying the perception this round because I'm just like 2s for days.
So with where you're
Suddenly I see everything.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
Yeah. Exactly.
Actually, I guess at this point I can see clearly now the dirt is gone.
Yeah.
But Theo, you can hear some chittering coming from down the hall, this way, beyond a large wooden door.
Do I recognize the language?
What languages do you speak?
Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Sylvan.
It is Broken Dwarvish, or not Broken Dwarvish. Broken Draconic.
Am I picking up any of the words?
You pick up meat, flesh, and kill.
Everyone, heads up. I'm hearing something hungry. Something in Draconic.
As I'm hearing something hungry, and Anna's like, "Sorry, I didn't eat this morning."
Honey, heard something this morning?
Yeah, I did.
Did you catch any of the words?
Just something about meat.
Just want to like act off myself.
So, Kay is going to make a life decision. So Kay is going to bolt towards this door, kick it open, and cast a spell.
Okay. Do I need to move you back so I can
Like,
select this because
I'm literally like, based on them talking, I'm like, sounds like a fight. So I'm gonna kick in the door, and then I'm gonna be like, what's the spell called?
Kay is the new Effie. Let's be
I
honest.
just
Kay is the new Effie.
I just show up and like but the thing is I don't stay in the middle of combat. I show up, make everything inconvenient,
and then
I
run the
walk
fuck
away. In this case, I
what are you
want to
casting?
100%. I am casting spike growth
Okay.
in this room.
So roll me a surge.
Yeah.
Because
See
I
if
imagine like
blow
you're
us all
preparing the
up.
spell as you're running up and getting ready to drop it as soon as the door is open.
100%.
Okay, you do not
Don't
explode.
explode.
Roll me an athletics check.
Oh, yay, athletics. That worked so well the last time I rolled it. An 11.
Okay, you needed a 10 to break open the door. You run up and you slam into that door. And you look as you see a whole bunch of kobold as you turn and cast spike growth. How big is of an area is spike growth?
The room. Hold on. Spike
Where?
growth is a 20-foot radius centered on a point.
So 40-foot cube, so not quite the room.
So I just want to check something with spike growth.
Called it. I sure hope somebody picks up that phone.
Because I fucking called it.
Called it! Yeah.
Transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Well, we're inside a building.
But an old abandoned building. There's probably some stuff there.
It's just gonna continue to look like debris on the ground. It's just gonna be all sharp and pointy.
Okay. So you kick open that door, you cast spike growth, and it... So there's 10 feet on... So are you casting like essentially like that, consuming the room, or are you doing it 5 to the left or 5 to the right?
Probably 5 to the right. Mainly so that I'm like okay-ish. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'd move it 5 to the left, so really it's if they're moving towards us in this room, get fucked. 100%.
Okay, so essentially that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty, so you run up, you cast spike growth, you watch as the ground shifts and like stones, like rocks in the ground kind of like jut up to, like, as you said, kind of look like debris. As soon as you had kicked open the door, like all the kobolds turn and you're as they all start running towards, and I'll get everyone to roll initiative.
Well, I rolled a 6, but I started the combat, so I can't complain. Friendly reminder, for every step of movement, it's 2d4.
Yeah. And their initiative is Alrighty. So as you kick open the door, you cast Spike Growth, and all the kobolds look up, and they get first turn on initiative.
I mean, cool. It's gonna hurt. Do you want me just to roll 2d4 now?
Yeah.
Six damage per step. Or 5 feet.
Okay, so that one steps to there. So it takes 6 damage. And it is going to take a swing at you.
As you do.
So it takes... It pulls out a sharpened bone and tries to stab you in the leg with it. That is a 22 to hit you.
Uh-huh.
And that deals 6 slashing damage.
Neat.
It is then going to try and bite you,
Love it.
which is a 12 to hit.
It does not.
Okay, so it's got stab in and then missed its bite. This one goes 5, 10, 15, so that is 18 points of damage. It is going to attack, and it gets advantage now.
Oh, right, because there's 2 of them.
Well, if the 12 didn't hit, neither of those, or that first attack isn't going to hit. So it misses you with its bone knife. And that is a nat 20 for its bite.
Oh. Love it for them.
So that is a whopping total of 10 piercing damage, and... Oh, wait, nope. The bite does d8s, not d6s. One moment. Eight points of piercing damage. God damn it. And... Oh, wow, it did better on its... that is 9 points of acid damage.
Neat.
And the third kobold, 1, 2, 3, is also taking 18 points of damage. And it is also going to attempt to stab you with a knife. That is a miss. Oh wait, it gets advantage. That is a hit. That is a 15 on the die. So that is... 8 points of slashing damage. And then it's going to attempt to bite. And that is a 26 to hit.
It hits.
So that is 11 points of piercing damage and 4 acid damage.
Cool.
How smart are these? They're not. 5.
They all gonna funnel towards the door.
15. This one just straight up running through the thorns trying to get to you dies.
Nice.
And this one is going to step there and takes 6. And starts screaming in Draconic. That puts us to Theo. You're currently muted.
Theo's just gonna cast. He's gonna inspire K, because K is in the front. So you have a d6 to add to whatever you would like. And Theo's gonna cast. Try and cast Eldritch Blast
Okay.
on the one directly in front of K. So, wish me luck, guys.
That's
Yeah,
a
I got 20.
And roll your
And
second
I-
attack and 17. So both those hit.
Yeah!
So roll me
Yay!
those 3d10.
3d10. You get 3d10. Boom!
And then it's plus your
For 10.
charisma modifier.
10. Yeah, which is plus 5, which is plus 2 force. So
Alrighty. Okay, after critting you, like the one like looks up, mouth full of like blood, as suddenly its head just explodes as two Eldritch Blasts come barreling past you and obliterate its head.
and that's my turn.
That puts us to Anna.
Anna is going to cast Erupting Earth. So it is like a 20-foot cube.
So
Roll me a surge.
Okay.
it's the same cube. Is it radius or diameter?
This is 20 foot
Cube.
I believe.
It's a cube.
Okay, so do not explode. Yeah, so it's 20-foot diameter.
Yeah. So essentially, 5, 10, 15, 20.
That's what I have.
Yeah, essentially what you have. So pretty much the same size as that. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
A creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save or half on a successful one. So I'm just going to quickly roll 3d12. So 15. So they either take 15 damage, and the dex is the DC is 14.
I believe they either save or they die. I believe is what's about to happen.
They either take 15 damage,
So
or I think they take.
It's a 20-foot cube, so
Yeah.
you could not hit all of them.
So
Okay.
you hit the 3 that are directly in front
Yeah.
of you that are still alive.
Yeah, the 3 that are directly in front of K.
Yeah, because that's the cube.
Yeah, so yeah, just put it right in front of K.
Because this also becomes difficult terrain after, so.
Yeah.
Oh, for the love of fuck, roll 20, let me click.
It's really it is painful, difficult terrain in this room. We have obliterated the floor of this temple.
Oh, fine, roll 20. There is no cube. Fuck your cube.
It would be the 3 in front of
So
the
that's
3
a
in front of
failure.
K. Okay.
That's a failure. Actually, this is dex saves.
These are dex
And
saves.
what's the DC?
14.
So that was a failure. And that's a failure. And you rolled a
Pretty sure they
15?
I rolled a 15, yeah.
So that one's dead. And that one's dead. The other one is still alive.
So
What is it? Oh, it didn't move
moved, like,
as
5
much
feet.
as the.
yeah, it moved.
Yeah.
5 feet.
Now I'm like, how the fuck is he still
I'm just
alive?
gonna quickly look at what she's got for. Yeah, we'll call that her turn.
Okay. That puts us on to K. You just watch as all the because Anna loves bugs. it's basically just this cascade of bugs just like shot up and started crawling all over them, and yeah, 2 of them got devoured.
Uh-huh. Quite frankly, I don't want to be here. I let's be very abundantly
Disengage
clear.
and move back, okay?
It's not gonna be a disengage. It's gonna be a what's the word I'm looking for?
Stab him in the face and mercy kill.
No, I'm going to Misty Step.
Oh, you're going to waste that on the kobolds?
Okay, fine. I won't. But okay, fine. I will. Fine. I'll just shoot my bow twice and see where that gets me.
Okay.
You're at disadvantage because there's an enemy within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
Cool. Does a 19 hit it?
Yes.
Cool. I do 10 piercing damage.
Yeah, it is very dead.
Okay, so can I fire at the other one?
Yep.
Does a 20 hit it?
Dirty 20 hits it.
Cool. For 8 damage. It's not dead yet, though.
It is not dead.
Finish it off, Syl.
And that puts us to Sylvania.
I'm not finishing that off. The spikes are still there.
That
I
requires...
didn't even move, so I can't even walk up and act as a tank.
I was going to, but someone suggested I don't do that, so one of them is
suggested
screaming in
you
the corner.
didn't Misty Step.
It doesn't matter. This is what's happened now.
Well, Syl's just going to be like, huh, K's in my way, and use the dodge action.
That seems logical to me.
Yeah.
I mean, K face tanked the entire room.
Alrighty.
But you face tanked it with blood. I would have face tanked it with a shield.
Yeah, let's be very clear. K face tanks everything with blood. That's how he functions.
I like how the K burst in there and he cast his big AoE. Theo just goes in, blows off one of their heads with his sharpshooting spell, and then he cast Annah's AoE spell. Just like no.
Syl just walks up, just like, yeah, they got this. I'm just gonna have my shield ready, and if Kate dies, I guess I'll step over him and finish it.
Sylvania is sitting there with a bag of popcorn.
Actually, just using the infinite water decanter to fill my mug right now.
Oh, what was the tank? Oh, I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
I don't even have line of sight. Like, I have a ranged thing. I don't have line of
Can't
sight.
see it. Without stepping into the thorns.
Just the way you're like, yeah, I'm not going in there.
It's 'cause in there is a bad time.
Um,
Until I drop spike growth.
Oopsie. Eh,
Oh my god.
give me back. Roll. God damn it! Roll 20. You fucking suck. Let me select.
You piece
my
of shit.
Goddamn
Oh.
box. No. Fuck it.
Also, someone let Anna know that I cast one of her 3rd level spells.
Yeah,
I can't check it off.
I will mark it off.
Yeah. Tell her I'm sorry, but I saw an opportunity. And I took it.
You saw the opportunity to make paste, and
I
you
was
made
like-
paste.
I was like, we could probably knock off a few if I just use her AoE spell.
Oh, for sure. So the kobold that ran back, you watch as it's like scraping at the ground in the back corner, and you watch as it kind of like digs itself down and under. And that kobold vanishes.
Oh shit.
Well, with that, Kay's going to assume the combat is over, and he is going to drop his concentration so he can walk into this room.
I'm not close enough. I could have cast Mind Whip. I'm mad now. I could have stopped that
Cool.
little fucker from running.
All right, so I'm just going to assume that the purple is no longer there. I can slowly walk through the mound of bugs, and
Yeah, it's difficult terrain, but
and yes, and I'm going to politely ask for healing from Theo.
oh, you mean how you just decided to just run into a room?
I at no point did I enter the room until after the combat had ended. Thank you very much.
You get 8 HP back.
I'll take it.
Alrighty. So as you enter the room, there we go. In the chamber itself, there are 3 statues. And each of the statues are of elven knights in plate armor and large helmets. On each statue, they have a shield held in front of them, and on each shield there are 3 runes. Theo, for sure, as well as Irithane, as well as anyone else who can read Elven, can read
Can't
the
read Elven.
runes.
Read Sylvan.
On the first shield, it says stone, wind, forest. On the second shield, it says time, age, grow. And on the third one, it says weave, veil, plain. And technically there was supposed to be a fucking black box here, but goddamn Roll20 did its goddamn bullshit. There, fucking box.
Roll20's being a bitch.
Being a bitch. But there is a door here. And on the door, like it's a stone door, and on the bottom of the or near the bottom of the door, there are the last 2 lines of a poem written. And still now, as in times before, they ate our path and opened the door.
And still now, as times before,
In times before, they ate our path and opened the door. And Theo, you can roll me a history check with disadvantage.
History disadvantage.
I give
17.
Theo +5.
Oh, never mind.
Or +4,
it's-
sorry. Not +5 yet.
seven-
Next level
so-
+5.
So 21.
21. Okay. This is an old wood elf poem,
Yeah.
and these types of puzzles were usually involving identifying which word is from which stanza of the poem and interacting with those. Interacting with them in the wrong order can cause pain.
So
Yeah, you do not recall with with the 21. You do not recall the poem itself,
Yeah.
but you recall that this is something that you remember the last 2 lines of the poem, but you can't remember the rest of the poem.
Yeah. And still now, as times before, they ate our path and opened the door. So I'm guessing there are words in there, and then we click which runes in order to open the door?
We probably need to select each knight.
Yes.
So
In a
there's
specific
probably
order.
a button on them, and we need to figure out which order they're supposed to be in.
And still now. Could be. Now, here's the question. Can we press 1 more than once? I think it would be. And still now would be.
Keep in mind that with your check,
Yeah.
you know you are only, like, what's written on the door is only the last 2 lines of the poem.
Shit. Okay.
So the knights will be the lines before.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out which knight. We need to come up with a poem. Well, the poem already exists, but we don't
The
know
poem
it.
exists,
So we
but I don't
need to
remember.
come up with it. What did you say was written on the knights again?
Stone, wind,
forest, yeah.
is on the first
time,
night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time, age, grow
is on the second night.
Okay.
And then weave, veil, plain is on the third one.
Yeah. But also, now that you're in, actually, no, with this room only has the one exit through, or the 2 exits. The one that you came in, and the one that went there.
That almost. Syl is thinking that that is the right order, like 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you start with stone, wind, and air,
Yeah.
and then you have time and growth,
Yeah.
then you can create the other things.
Yeah. I'm just thinking at the last line here. They ate our path and opened the door.
It seems like it's the last line and it's trying to point us towards the knights.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's definitely pointing us towards the knights. I'm just wondering which one is, which ones do we push first? So, okay. Do we want to try pushing Stonewind Forest then? I'll do it. Theo goes up, pushes the rune that says Stonewind Forest.
There's 3 runes on that shield. You
there's
up,
3.
You push stone. Like each word is its own rune.
Okay, yeah.
So there's
we have
3
9
runes on
not
every
3 knights.
shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could activate each rune, like 1 rune on each shield if you wanted.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna push stone.
Okay.
If they're each... Oh, okay. So the thing is, do we need 9 words or do we need 3 words? One.
I think we need 3. So I'm gonna pick stone.
So you push stone, and the rune stone lights up.
Okay.
Stone. What were the words on the second one?
Age,
time,
grow.
Age,
yeah,
grow.
Grow. I'm gonna reach over and I'm gonna push time.
Okay, you push time and time glows.
Okay. And the final one.
Weave, veil, plain.
Plain, I think.
Let's go with plain.
Stone, you work on planes of stone.
Yeah.
So you're pushing stone then?
We're gonna push plain.
Or I mean plain, yeah. So you push stone, time, plain.
Yeah.
And so you're gonna put so you've pushed them in. On the door you see those 3 words light up.
Yeah.
Are you trying the door?
I'm gonna go try it. And so I go up.
Okay, you put your hand on the door to give it a push, and you take 10 points of force damage. And you are knocked back 10 feet from the door.
Ow! That was wrong! It wasn't that!
Sacrilegious guy. Do these knights are they a specific person in Elvish folklore religion? Like, would that help us? Like, are they the knights of the wind or something?
No. the fact that none of them are clearly depicted as any particular being. They're guardians. They're the ones that watch over us. So they're probably just a representation of the Elven pantheon as a whole, as opposed to any particular individual.
Okay, is there any specific like element associated with the elven pantheon? Like, are they like sometimes called like the wind gods or anything like that?
Not really. The different gods have different things that they reign over. And that's the same with most races. Their different pantheons reign over different aspects. There are elven deities that reign over fire. There are elven deities that reign over water.
Okay, is there any elven deity that is like the deity of guardians, or their name title is like something the guardian?
Well, there's Kokune, who's the minor deity of battle, but I don't quite think that's what we're looking for here. My guess would probably be we'd need to find the poem. Like, the last two lines of the poem sound familiar, though I can't recall what the rest of the poem would be.
I can't recall it either.
So perhaps finding the poem would be of use? I mean, we could...
I suppose there's a bloody other corridor we didn't go down.
I mean, all things considered...
As you say that, Syl runs off and is like, other door!
Yeah, Sylvania, as you run off and down the corridor, you see another... like the hallway leads down, and there is a door here.
Hey, we'll follow.
I'm just gonna sit here for a moment, lick my wounds. 'Cause ouch.
Gonna listen to the door.
Lick your wounds, my ass. Kay, with his 20 health, is like... With his 20 health remaining, is like... This is fine.
So, Sylvania, roll me a perception check as you listen to the door.
15!
15. Says, and actually technically the door is about here, but because I apparently fucked up when I was drawing black box. Oopsie. God damn it. Roll 20. Fuck
20.
off. You do hear more yipping coming from inside. And with the 15, you're not entirely sure how many there are.
More kobolds!
I'm gonna speak into the rock, saying I'm more kobolds, so that everyone knows.
We'll bring Irithane with us, just because he's safer with us.
And
Sort
Kay's
of.
also not going to, get in the room this time.
Alrighty. So as the... Oh, let's move the map. As you open the door to the chamber...
Oh god!
There are a lot more kobolds in here. And I'd like everyone to roll me initiative. And Sylvania's 13. And the kobolds. Thea, what's your dex mod?
My dex mod now is +2.
Woohoo!
Because I raised that one to 15.
Nice. Alrighty, so Anna gets to start.
Oh God.
Spike growth.
Okay. Which one is spike growth?
I don't think Anna has spike growth.
Yeah.
No.
I thought
Kay
Anna
does.
did.
She has the worm,
She
the
has
tremor.
Yeah, she's got entangle or grasp it.
Who was the second person that cast spike growth when we did the spiders? Because we did the roof and the floor with spike growth in that room. It's concentration.
Anna
I thought
can
Anna did
take
the second
spike
one.
growth, but she does not currently have it learned.
Oh, okay. I thought we had two people with it, and I assumed it was Anna.
Well, Anna can, but Anna can change her spells.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
she
so I think
doesn't currently have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now she has entangle.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good one to cast. Yeah, difficult. Yeah, she'll cast entangle. In a 20-foot square, kind of in front of the door.
Alrighty, let's grab this. Draw a shape. So where you want it centered?
Let's try right here.
For a 20-foot radius?
It's
a 20 foot cube, so it's 20
foot square. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which would be that.
Yeah. So she'll cast 2, and then a creature in the area when you cast the spell, strength saving throw, or be restrained by the millipedes until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the millipedes can use its action to make a strength check, and then the DC is 14.
Okay, so the 2 kobolds that are in there will make a strength check then.
Yeah.
That is a 14.
Okay, yeah, so that one succeeds.
And then the other one is a failure. So this one here
is restrained.
Oh, I'm on the wrong tool. He is restrained. Alrighty. And that's Anna's turn?
Yeah.
Okay. And it is just difficult terrain? Yes, difficult terrain.
Yeah, it's difficult. It becomes difficult terrain.
Okay, and they don't have to make a strength save when they enter the area, just if they're in the area.
Let me just double check that. Entangle. For the duration, these bugs turn the ground into difficult terrain. A creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed a strength saving throw.
Yeah, so it's only if they're in the area when the spell is cast.
Yeah, but it is a difficult terrain now.
Yeah.
So
5, 10, 20, 30. It gets that far. 5, 10. That one's going to get to there. And it is going to take a stab at Sylvania with its bone knife. That is a miss. And then it's going to try and bite you. Does a 23 hit you?
No. Reaction to shield for that one.
Okay. So as it's like opening its mouth, it's just about to bite, and you like shield something that's a lot bigger. It's like gnawing on the outside edge of your shield. Like,
and no surge for
no
that.
surge. Alrighty. Actually, none of you will be able to see it from where you are. You hear shouting in Draconic, and
of course we do.
some of the kobolds start moving off to the sides.
What do you want to bet there's a giant kobold king in here?
Seems practical.
And that's a couple turns, so that puts us to Theo.
I'm gonna move past Kay for a moment. Can I see this kobold in front of Syl?
Yep. Yeah, you can
Okay,
keep it around the corner. Also, Sylvania, you on dog right now?
No, I've been walking beside dog,
Okay.
which is why I have dog's token around.
Yep, makes sense.
I'm going to... I think I'm gonna also use Eldritch Blast on this guy too.
Okay.
So 15
15 hits.
and a 23.
And that hits
15
as well.
and 23.
Okay, throw me the 2 shots.
Hooray! Eldritch Blast. Oh no, that just you added that. Never mind. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you
damage.
click where it says Eldritch Blast underneath.
Yeah.
Then it'll roll the damage.
Yeah. Cool. I have new buttons and I haven't played with them yet. Let me just.
So you can actually just click where like the text that says Eldritch Blast, and it will roll those dice now.
Yeah, but it doesn't roll my damage.
No, if now that you've rolled the initial shot, just click in the tray there. See?
Okay, yeah. So 8 and 11.
Alrighty, so 19 force damage. Okay.
I think that's gonna be it for me for now.
Alrighty.
Is that guy still standing?
Yep.
Darn. Okay.
And that puts us.
Remember, the last room had everyone hurting and in pain for taking steps.
Yeah, a lot of pain. So that puts us to Sylvania.
Alrighty, I want to tell dog to go there, and I want to tell our NPC friend to get between Anna and dog. That should be a relatively safe spot for them. I want dog to be further off in case there's like a secret passage there, though.
Secret
That the kobolds
tunnel.
are coming through.
Okay.
But I also don't want him on this end because it's just as equally likely that the secret tunnel leads, so they start coming down this hallway. So I want him between those two people. That's where he'll be safest.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I explode. I do not. I cast... why did I just forget its name? Sanctuary on myself. So things need to make wisdom saves to attack me.
Okay.
And I will use the dodge action, putting up my shield, and pretty much I have become the tiny wall in this door, and everyone else can hurt everything, and nothing moves past this door.
Okay.
And dog will also use the dodge action, because I have nothing else for them to do.
Okay. He'll get to there. He doesn't have enough movement speed to get to between Anna and dog at the moment. Okay.
I can't really do anything because I can't see.
Well, you can still move between. You can move past players.
Yeah, you can't
Not
attack
past the
while you're in the
kobold,
same
though.
space as them.
That's true.
Yeah, and I believe it means line of sight. So
I forgot to move back. I'm sorry. That's my
That's fine.
fault.
Can I hold my turn until there is space for me to see the inside of the room? And
You can't hold
go from there?
move actions and attack actions. You can hold like one action.
Well, in that case, I'm doing nothing.
Okay.
Because
At least
there
take
is
the dodge action, in case
fine. I will take the dodge action.
Okay. That puts us up to Anna.
God. We will try
Firefly would work here because pretty
Yeah.
much they can't get past me, so we just need to consistently do range damage to them.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll try Firefly.
Okay.
Anna. Not Slugworth. Firefly. 18.
18 hits.
Yay. And then she does 10 damage.
10 fire damage. Alrighty. This kobold has met his fiery end.
Good.
Is that it for Anna's turn?
I think for now. Yeah, just rage damage for now.
Alrighty. That means it's the kobold's turn. And actually, just due to the fact of where the party can actually see. Just a second, I need to grab that. So this one ends up moving up and out of the sight of the players. Oh, for the sweet love of fuck, roll 20.
I feel like something big is coming.
Well, the hallways aren't that big.
No. But
To
I
be
still
fair,
feel like
these hallways are, but we haven't seen those yet, so the hallways can't be that big.
But I still feel like something big is coming.
And actually, you wouldn't be able to see either of these kobolds either. So this can go poof for now. 10, 15. That one's going to get up to you there. And this one needs to make a strength save to see if it can get out. That failed, so it is still restrained. This one is going to attempt to stab Sylvania in the shins.
Wisdom save.
What's your DC?
15.
It fails. It loses
Should be
that
no
first
lethal
attack
targets
because
for
it
it.
cannot hit you. It makes a wisdom save for its second attack, which also fails.
I am an intimidating. It's like, haha.
Little tiny gnome is just like, ha! Yeah.
It is going to then turn and try and run.
Invoking an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Actually, no, I'm not going to attack of opportunity. Sorry, because that will ruin my
Sanctuary.
sanctuary.
Okay. So it's. I had 10, 15, 20. So it gets to there. And I'm just going to delete that guy so he's out of the way. That is the end of his turn. That puts us to Theo.
I'll just blast the guy who's running away.
Okay.
The first one. Wait, I can just press the first one and then the second one. Guys, my Eldritch Blast is hitting today.
Yeah! Alrighty, so we get
So 11.
So
and
15
4.
points of damage.
Yeah. And then I will take a step back so that Kay can shoot.
Alright, Sylvania.
I'm going to take a step forward, lifting my shield up, and I'm going to how many? What action is it for that? Okay, bonus action. Okay, so before I take that step back, I'm going to take a step here. I am going to. Oh crap! This says non-magical weapon. Kay's bow is now a magical weapon.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I can't give Kay plus +1 weapon.
I mean, you could give a knife to Irithane and give him a +1 knife and let him go running.
No.
No, I already know he has 4 HP. Um. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to take a step forward. I'm going to take the dodge action. I'm going to continue being the barrier between the kobolds and my friends.
Alrighty. That puts us to Erythane, who's just going to move his ass over there to where he was told to go. And that's his action. Okay.
Cool. So, oh, I can move here, and then I'm going to try and murder the thing that is shooting Syl. Assuming a 21 hits
21 hits.
for 5 damage.
Still standing.
And assume... Cool. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits.
For hitting today.
For 9 damage.
Knock on wood.
9 damage will end his life.
Cool.
Reading roll 20 lets me click things. Okay. Anything else in your turn?
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Then we're going to take a quick break here. Because Sylvania has to wrap up. Or no, Theo has to wrap up and go and rescue Husbando.
Yup.
Uh,
I'll rescue him from his D&D.
Are you taking Anya?
Yeah, I will be taking Anya. Yeah. No, Anya right now comes with us 100% of the time.
fair. Alrighty. So we will be back in like 10-ish minutes to see what other unfortunate things lay ahead of them.
Murdering an entire village of kobolds that wanted nothing to do with us? Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wouldn't be the first time.
To be fair, we're taking a very passive approach. It's like they're charging at me, and when they try to attack me, suddenly they get pelted with magic missiles and arrows.
They don't have to approach.
I mean, the last room, they almost all attacked me.
Very successfully.
Yeah.
Yes. And not successfully, because they almost immediately died.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll be
Their
back.
intelligence is not high. Yep. I'll be back in about 10-ish minutes. Boobity, bobbity, bobbity, boop. Alrighty, we are back. Theo's headed to pick up his bundle. Mel may be joining us once they get back from work. We can continue on the Kobold Slaughterfest. So
Oh my.
the one the one here just been killed, so we'll just take him. Oh, I'm on the wrong there. He taken off. Now is KO just gone, so it's Anna's turn.
Here's the fun question. Who's taking over who?
We went over that. Sylvania's taking Theo and you're grabbing Anna.
Cool.
Because I'm not allowing you to be the parent and child.
Yeah, I'm well aware. It's more of that I space cadetted out, and I was like, what?
So I get to be the parent. And the bad influence aunt.
Oh, don't worry. I get to be one of the good influences. Vaguely.
Vaguely.
This has never happened before.
One of the more innocent influences, at least.
Okay, you said I'm Anna, right?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Anna has a lot of things. You know what? I feel like Anna is going to pop up here. Does that give Anna line of sight, this guy?
Yes.
It does. I kind of want to produce some fireflies to yeet at them.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, lob that firefly.
Was it 24 hit?
24 hits.
For 11 fire damage.
11 fire damage. Alrighty, Kobold.
I don't.
Kobold's on
Is
fire.
it dead?
No, he's not dead.
Oh.
That was the first damage he took.
Oh, right, because he's entangled.
Yeah. He hasn't gotten move yet.
Fair enough.
He still has not gotten to move yet. You currently do not know where the other kobolds have gone. Which puts us to Theo.
Theo will go up to here, can peek around the corner and see this guy.
Yep.
And Eldritch Blast!
Roll 2 Eldritch Blasts. First one hits, the second one does not. Actually, second. Yeah, even with advantage, the second one not. So 11 points of damage. It is still standing, albeit barely. Which puts us to Sylvania.
Alright, let's see if I can get sight of some more of these guys. Going to take a couple steps forward.
Alright, so as you step into the room, give me a moment.
I'm going to use the dodge action before I move forward.
Okay.
In case they're all, like, sitting there with readied actions to shoot me or sling me or something.
Alright, so give me a second as I position where they would bring back here. So that one. Come on, little 20. Cooperate with me. Please, for the love of sweet salty fuck.
We established that it's not going to do that.
I know, but that doesn't mean I can't hope. So as you step through, and you now get a good sight of where all the kobolds have moved to.
There's a big one.
There's a big one. The kobolds do all have held actions, so it's a good thing you dodged.
Yeah, so they need to succeed the wisdom save to actually attack me.
Yep. So okay, that one succeeds. That one succeeds. That one fails. I'm just going to mark on here which ones... Oh, I'm on the wrong layer again. Just so I remember which ones failed. Next one. Failed. That one succeeds. That one succeeds. Actually, what's your DC again?
15.
Okay, so never mind. He fails. And that one fails. And the big one succeeds. Alrighty. So
Now they have disadvantage because I dodged.
Yeah. So I've got 5 that get to attack. So the first one is going to attack with a thrown dart. That is a miss. That is a miss. Okay, next one. That is a miss and a miss. That is a miss and a miss. Does a 24 hit you?
I'll see if I surge, but no.
Okay. Do you explode? You
Oh, I do explode.
Okay.
Oh no. Or maybe yes. Maybe this could be a positive.
24 and what?
Oh, whoops! I didn't roll a d4. I just rolled a 4.
I didn't know you could just roll a 4.
Yeah, you can.
A 2.
2 and 24. Sylvania
Oh.
is this. Alrighty, let's take a look at my search table. What the hell just happened? 2 and 24. So you go to cast shield, and you swing up your shield, but as you do, and as the shield starts to grow, the magic does go wild as the shield clips your coin bag. And 1/3 of your gold coins fall out of your bag and turn to ash as they hit the ground.
Okay, specifically gold coin or 1/3 of all of my coins?
1/3 of your money turns to ash.
Okay. Okay, I will do some math. Oh, wait, it's still my turn. They all reacted to me moving.
There's still one more attack that needs to go, but that was the first kobold that actually hit you, made you do a thing, which then caused things to happen, and...
Yes.
Oh, 1, 3. Okay, and back to here, and the big one gets to fire its shot. Which means that is... And has disadvantage. And because you have shield up, that wouldn't hit. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I take the step forward, have
All
my
these
shield
things
up,
just come flying at you.
Yeah, just like shield, just like I look at the front of my shield and just see like 10 darts stuck to the front of it, just like, huh. And I'm gonna take a slight step back and be like, there's a big one around that corner, and that's the end of my turn. I will do all the math to figure out my coins now.
Okay. After Sylvania, that is K. You've just been told there are more kobolds, including a big one.
So I'm going to move here so I can see things.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast the thing I did before. What's it called? Spike growth.
Just 1 second.
I'll roll for explosions.
Yeah, roll for explosion.
I do not explode.
Okay. Alrighty, so you do not explode on that, and that is... Actually, can you click that spell for me?
It's not in roll 20.
Oh, okay. Give me a second then.
It's just a thing in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, alright. Actually, use that. Oh, technically it's a circle, not a square. Neat.
Well, still a big enough problem.
Oh, for sure. 10, 15, 20, 30, 40.
And I essentially want to move it up 2 squares.
Okay, we'll see if D&D Beyond will cooperate enough to let me fucking move it.
Yep.
Okay.
Generally speaking, I want them all to be screwed, and then I want to use my remaining move action to get behind Sylvania because I'm not safe.
I was about to say you better move back behind me, or else like my whole gimmick is ruined.
I trust me, I don't have the health to risk being in front anymore.
Yeah. Alrighty. That puts us to Anna.
Cool. So Anna is going to follow the same strategy that Kay did, of take a few steps to get in front of Syl, and then Anna is going to throw a frost wasp.
Okay.
At the very nicely compiled group of things. I need to
So Anna wants to
open
hit
up.
that one, right? I was like, Anna wants that one. No.
No, Anna wants to hit the very conveniently bundled up group of
Which one are you aiming at?
specifically, I think I'm aiming at this one.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a chance of hitting all
The 5 of them.
yeah, the 5 in front. Okay. So roll me a frost wasp to see if you hit the initial nest.
And I'll also
16 hits.
it's a 16. And I will roll for magic, right?
Yep, roll me a surge. Alrighty.
Okay.
Getting a lot of use out of this magic surge table today. This is our 4th surge this
Almost
session.
almost as much as you got during my session. This is the
362.
Aaron's revenge.
So this is 362. This was.
I mean, it leans more in the player's favor.
I mean, you're neutral zone at that point.
I mean, I'll take it.
Fair. 3 and 62. Okay. So you throw frost wasps.
Cool.
Yeah, Anna feels the magical wild, but she doesn't know what happened.
Perfect. Love that for us. So I know that the first one is that the magic damage that I hit with?
The first
Like,
yeah, like you hit the target for damage.
so
that's 6.
they have a
Oh, go ahead.
well, I'm being told there's a dexterity saving throw, at least by the power of
Yeah, so it
roll
takes
20.
1d10. Okay, yeah, so it has the 1d10 piercing, so the 6 damage is piercing, and then they have to make a dex save, or they take 7 cold damage.
All right.
Okay, give me a second while I move back to the page that has their stats. Alright, so the one that you hit failed. So he takes the full 13 points of damage. And then everyone else has a chance of taking the cold damage. So the one above fails. Actually, this is dex saves. It fails. So 7 points of cold. The one behind the top one also fails. That is another 7 points of cold. The one below... all the fucking sixes, for the love of sweet fuck.
I'll take it.
The one in the back, nat 20s. So
Sure.
he succeeds. Oh yeah, I can take off their dots now because they also no longer are trying to succeed a will save to hit Sylvania at this moment.
Cool. And
At
then
this moment.
yeah. And then Anna is running back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. That puts us to the kobolds' turn. Time for the kobolds to try and fuck things up. So this one is... Actually, let's start with the guy who hasn't gotten to move yet. He still doesn't get to move. So this one is going to move up in front. And then is going to wait for its buddy before it starts to attack. This one is going to move up. And then they are both going to attack. So they have to make their wisdom saving throws. That one succeeds. And the second one fails, so he does not get to make an attack this turn. Attack on you this turn. So the first one did succeed, though. It is going to attack you at a normal roll. Actually, yeah, you had taken the dodge action.
Yes. So normal roll if it gets advantage.
Yes, it does. That's a nat 20 on that normal roll. That puts us with... Come on, scroll down. I mean, the unfortunate part, though, is this is his first attack. So this is the weaker of the two. That is 6 points of slashing damage as it stabs you with a bone knife.
I'd like to imagine just part of the knife broke like on my armor, and that's the part that hurt me, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah, it's like getting a splinter. And the second one, he has to roll for the... Okay, so he... What's your spell save DC again?
15.
Okay, so he does succeed that. And so he gets to make his second attack.
Damn willful kobolds.
24.
Does not hit.
Oh yeah, because you'd used shield and it hasn't reached your turn again.
Yeah.
Okay. Kobold is going to move up and try and stab you. So he has to make a wisdom save.
Okay, I'm going to need you to move back a bit so I can take another step back.
I would if I could.
So that succeeds for the attack, or for the will save. But that is a miss on the attack.
The disadvantage is very helpful.
Well, they're
Hold
getting
on.
flat rolls.
Hold on. 2 of them moved. I haven't rolled 2d4 for them to take damage on their movements.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so roll the 2d6 or 2d4s.
Or 2d6. It's 2d6. No,
It's
2d4.
2d4s.
That sounds right. How's that? It's 5 damage.
Okay. So I'll add the 5 damage to each of those. So it's 5, 10.
And if that last one that just attacked still dies, great. I don't think it will, but I'm being hopeful.
It doesn't. Actually.
the one that just moved
Yeah,
is
the one that
probably
just
the
moved
most likely to
dies.
die. Yes.
Actually. Yeah, he's smart enough to know what's going on. The big kobold here is
The
actually
big
casting
guy?
spell magic.
Oh, that piece of shit.
And so, yeah, okay, you can see like the corner edge of your spike growth down in here, and you watch as it shrivels up and just turns to dust.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, after watching one of his kobolds run and die before reaching you, it's like, nah, this isn't good. That one will get up and try and attack now. That is a nat 20 on the roll to wisdom save. For the wisdom save to see if he'll hit you, or if he can.
Well, that's
hit you.
better than to hit me.
Yeah. And his first attack is a miss. Wait, no, he has advantage. No, he has a straight roll because he has disadvantage to dodge.
Straight roll, disadvantage.
Second attack. Does he get to attack you? Yes, he does. Does he get to hit you? No, he does not.
I'm just sitting here in the front with my shield up, just like bang, 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 just ah!
Yeah, pretty much. As all of these kobolds are just wailing on your shield.
I am very good at defending, but this is more enemies than I'm used to.
That one's gonna move to there. He is gonna move to there. And he is gonna move to there. Okay, and that puts us to Theo. I don't think Theo can run out and shoot someone. They can shoot from where they are, but...
Yeah, Theo is going to Eldritch Blast that one.
Okay. Both those hit.
16 and 19. Total of 15 force damage.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else on Theo's turn?
What does Theo have for bonus actions? Misty Step, Bardic Inspiration, Healing Light. Theo will Bardic Inspiration K for... Yeah. So K can add a D6.
Okay.
For the next
Aim for the
10 minutes.
squishy bits.
Okay.
Yeah, that will be Theo.
Okay. And Theo's Bardic Inspiration is D4?
D6.
Okay. Alrighty, that puts us to Sylvania. You have a whole bunch of kobolds in front of you.
Damn it, K can't move yet.
Nope.
I think I moved right after you.
Yep.
It still takes an action to hold an action to move, doesn't it?
It takes your reaction to hold an action to move, yes.
All of my actions are precious. Except for my bonus action right now.
Who needs a bonus action?
At this moment, it is not very useful to me. I guess I'm gonna ask Kay to move back so I can take a step back on my next turn. Going to take one more turn of the brunt of these straight rolls.
Okay.
To be fair, the only one that hit me was a nat 20, so it is possible that they don't have a good enough bonus that they can only hit me on a nat 20.
Fair.
So I will use the dodge action. And... Wait, do the kobolds go before Annah goes next?
Anna's top of the
they go
order, and then
after.
it's the kobolds.
Okay, so K goes right after me, then Anna, then kobolds.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use the dodge action. I want to tell those two to move back, and I'm moving there, invoking attacks of opportunity because I'd rather dodge than disengage.
So you're disengaging?
No,
Okay, so a whole bunch of attacks of opportunity.
attacks of opportunities, but I dodged first because I'd rather dodge because that continues until the next turn.
Okay.
Actually, no, I will disengage here because only one will be able to attack me. So instead of getting 4 attacks now, I'll get 1 normal attack. Yeah, that was probably better. Yeah, I will disengage. Move there.
Okay, so they do not get their attacks of opportunity.
And as I'm walking past, is like, "Okay, Anna, move back," and like using the dodge action, which to me, with how I always visualize with Syl, is like having my shield in a good spot, and so it's like trying to make sure I don't get in the way of those two, but have my shield like getting ready to get it in that doorway again.
Okay. All right, that
And
puts us to K.
I'm going to move Dog there,
Okay.
and then those two can go.
All right. So I'm going to attack first and then back up now. So I'm going to use SK I'm going to shoot this one right here, and I'm going to use Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
So I need to, I think, did not do the thing. Dude, why aren't you doing the thing, Roll20?
There you go. 23 hits.
Cool. And then that Hail of Thorns is
Yeah, so roll me the damage to your longbow shot and then add the Hail of Thorns damage afterwards.
so 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
So Hail of Thorns is 1d10 piercing, and you take half damage, DC 12.
Okay, and that's
dexterity
to everyone
saving
within
throw.
5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we'll... Wait, you get... I can get rid of my marker on you.
And
So
I will
DC 12?
also... Yeah.
Okay, and what's the damage that they take? That's... Okay, so 5 additional damage if they fail. 2 if they succeed. So 19
And I don't
on the,
explode.
19 on the first one, so... Takes 2 damage. Oh, yeah, it's... So... Oh, it's 11 is... Wait, what's your D20?
11... No, so the D20 is... Oh, did I roll a D10? Yes, I did. D10 is the D20 is a surge. Because technically
okay.
it's a spell.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so second one... that's a dex. Still does not have high enough dex, so that is a fail. So he dies. Next one is a success. And the last one is a success.
Cool.
Okay.
Then K is going to run. Which I believe is attack of opportunity for that one guy.
No, because the wall is in his way. He could attack Sylvania because there's like opening.
There's that. Fair enough.
This, but he cannot go
Perfect.
through the wall to hit you.
All right, cool beans. I run away. That's my turn.
Okay. That puts us to Anna.
I'm just check. I need to check Anna's.
Does Anna have any good AOE damage?
I mean, she's got level 3 spells.
Yeah, I don't think she's a wildfire druid.
Justifiable. Justifiable.
I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast fireball. Okay, so here's your wizard test. They cast a spell that would hurt you a lot if it hits you. How do you react? I
cast
cast
Fireball.
Fireball.
Oh god, there are
You know,
so many.
Fireball is not the best spell for every situation. That's a very bold claim for someone
Very
within
Fireball
Fireball range.
I think I just want to do Erupting Earth again. Or well, not again for me, but like again for Annah.
Yeah.
That was a 20-foot cube. You could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in it.
Yes. That I could. I think that's what I want to do.
Just a second. With Erupting Earth.
A point you can see on the ground.
Yeah, so in order
So I
to
would need
see that point, Anna would have to move forward, like to cast it there. Anna has to be able to see this point here, which means she would need to move forward to this square.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be dangerous. Oh,
Yeah.
don't do that.
I'm one.
Because yeah, it's centered on a point she can see, and so that would require her to move forward.
Might be just a
Cool.
Firefly moment. Let them congregate closer, hopefully, and then AoE.
Potentially. I was actually. Yeah, you know, I'll just Firefly. I think this one.
Okay. So only the attack. 13 just hits.
Cool. And I have to roll for Surge, yeah?
Nope, Firefly's a cantrip.
No, Firefly's a cantrip.
Yeah, it's
Perfect,
pretty
because I don't... Cool, and and Anna's gonna go hide behind Syl.
Okay. Kobold's turn.
It's very dangerous to funnel into a hallway.
How does that spell work again? Okay. That's not too bad. Doesn't do what I thought it did, but it's not too bad. All right. Well, actually, let's double check that one as well. Yeah, he is. He absolutely is. Five, 10. So 5, 10, 15. He is going to attack Theo because he has had enough of trying to stab the gigantic fucking
Dog will
shield.
impose disadvantage.
Pardon?
Dog will impose disadvantage.
Okay. Does a 12 hit Theo?
Yes.
Okay.
Just. Theo's AC sucks. I'm not used to this.
First attack is 6 points of slashing damage. And then they're going to bite Theo. And that is a 17 to hit.
That also hits.
So that is 5 points of piercing damage and 4 points of acid damage.
Okay, I can't change Theo's health.
Yeah, give me one moment. Just let me open that up on here as well. Theo. Okay, so that was 6 slashing plus... Oh god, I've already jumped my dice. It was 5 piercing and 4 acid. So that's 15 damage in total. Okay. This kobold is going to run to here. And it's going to throw a dart at Sylvania. And it gets advantage on
save.
the dart. That's a nat 20 on the
Wisdom
dart.
save? Wisdom save?
Oh yes, they have to make the wisdom save. Well, in that case, it nat 20's its wisdom save. And then it will then retry its attack. That's a 26 to hit you.
That hits me.
Okay, you take a dart, which is... what is their dex? 3, so 4. That is 7 points of piercing damage and... Oof, max acid damage. 6 acid damage.
Okay.
And then... 5, 10, 15... He will move to here. Cinder, do not try and steal my dice. And he is casting Chromatic Orb. And he is going to spend his sorcery points to give you disadvantage on this saving throw.
Well, that's okay. I have advantage on the saving throw.
So it is a natural saving throw then.
What saving throw am I making?
You are making a... Actually, I guess it has to make the wisdom saving throw to see if it can even attack you with it. So let's do that
Yes.
first. Okay, so it fails. In which case, Theo's about to have a bad time.
Oh no, sorry, Theo.
So Theo need... Oh no, there isn't a saving throw on it. So I thought this had a saving... Oh, I was thinking the wrong spell. So they just have to make a ranged spell attack against Theo. And it does have advantage because of the kobold. That is a 14 to hit.
That hits Theo. Feels so weird for you to say such a small number. Can we say it hits?
So that is fire. Ow. A 4, 5, and a 6 on the dice. So 15 points of fire damage to Theo.
Ooh, Theo's not feeling good.
Theo's not feeling too good. Theo has 8 health. Oh yeah, also. Okay, he does not explode. So that is his attack. This kobold's going to step in and throw a dart at Sylvania.
Wisdom save.
That is a 13 on the wisdom, so it fails.
Sorry, Theo.
Yeah. Oh, I think that would have hit you too. That's a 20... That's a 25.
Would have forced me to use shield.
Fair. Theo takes...
But that definitely hits Theo.
It does. 3 points of piercing damage. Oh, that's the wrong dice. And 3 points of acid damage. Theo takes 6 damage.
Theo's unconscious.
I thought Theo has 8 health.
What? Was my math wrong?
I think so.
It didn't update the health. Oh, it had 8. Okay, my math was wrong. I thought they like literally had 6 health left and
No.
just took 6.
No, they had 8 health left. They have 2 health. And then that kobold is going to step back. Next kobold is going to step in line. Wisdom save to see if it can hit you, which it fails.
Sorry, Theo, no. Don't hit Theo. Don't hit Theo.
And that is a 14 to hit Theo.
That hits Theo.
So Theo takes 6 points.
Theo is unconscious.
Yeah, Theo is unconscious.
Oh, Theo's the one that can heal.
Anna can heal
Anna
too.
can heal too.
Anna has Slugsworth.
Theo's the better one at healing.
Anna
I
actually
can
heals
also
more.
heal too.
Fair.
Anna's healing is just disgustingly worse. And then he is going to step back. 5, 10, 15, 20. That one's going to move in and it's going to throw a dart at Sylvania,
Wisdom save.
which they failed the wisdom save, so now they're throwing darts at dog. I mean, on the
They
bright
could
side...
technically throw it at Theo, but
Pardon?
that would be mean. They could technically throw it at Theo, but that
They
would
could
be
technically
mean.
throw it at Theo, but as far as they're kind of dumb. So as far, Theo's gone down. As far as they're concerned, Theo's dead.
Okay, dog can take a couple hits.
Yeah, it's gonna throw a dart at dog. Oh yeah, it has to roll it. Hit. And it has advantage because pack tactics. That is a 19 to hit dog.
That hits dog.
Okay. And that is 6 points of piercing damage and
He's immune to poison.
1 point of acid. It's never been poison, it's been acid.
Oh, it was acid. I
Yeah,
thought it was
yeah.
poison for some reason.
No.
What was the poison?
1 point of acid.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 piercing and 1 acid.
7 total.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it's going to step back. Can this one reach it? 5, 10, 15, 20. It can. Okay, let's see if we make another saving throw. Natural 20. Gets to throw a dart at Sylvania.
Use up all those nat 20s on being able to hit me.
24.
You're gonna make me use a spell slot. I don't explode, but it don't hit me.
Okay.
It's more annoying. That's like the last kobold. It's like I've made it through all of them. It doesn't get me a bonus AC for the rest of them. It's just the one.
And then that one's going to step back. And that's the end of the kobold's turn.
I wish it was Anna's turn right now. I have a plan.
You have plans? You're going to have to wait for the plans. Theo needs to make a death saving throw.
Theo fails.
Okay. That puts us to Sylvania.
Well, tried to be nice. Tried to just be a tank. But it's murdering time. So, I'm going to Branding Smite.
Okay.
Which doesn't explode.
Okay.
And I am going to swing at the kobold in front of me. 17.
17 hits.
For a total of 16 damage, much is granted by the god's radiant damage.
You turned his head to paste.
Stop fucking hurting my friends! And I take a step forward and swing at the next one.
Okay.
22!
That hits.
6 more piercing!
Okay. You have walloped that one, but it's still standing.
And, I guess dog will move there to hopefully continue protecting Theo a little bit better, hopefully. And use the dodge action, which I
Okay.
did not use this turn.
Alrighty, so that puts us to K.
Cool. Can I move Theo out of the way in this hallway? Can I, like, use my action to move and just drag Theo farther down the hallway so they're out of the way of what shenanigans is going on?
Yes, you can move. You can take an action to like basically grab Theo, and then you move at half speed to move away.
Cool.
So it'd be 5, 15. Yeah, you could get Theo to there essentially.
Perfect. Do I have anything else I can do for the rest of the turn now, or is that
You've
my
got bonus
action and my
action.
movement? Perfect. That's it. I'm done.
Okay.
Kay's done. Kay I'll worry about healing Theo next turn.
Okay, Anna's turn.
So Anna, can Anna see if Anna moves right here? Can Anna see here?
Yes.
Perfect. Anna is panicking because there are a lot of things all together and they're very clumped together. So Anna's going to use her only 4th level spell slot to do an erupting earth from that point. So it's
Anna has a 4th level spell slot?
I'm looking at the character sheet. It says it. If not, I'll do it at 3rd level.
Anna does have one 4th level spell slot. Yes.
So that's my plan, to erupt Earth in that, like, the same sized cube to get all but the one that's entangled at the back.
Okay, so let me just. So 20-foot cube. Alrighty.
And at 4th level, so there's a DC 14. Oh god, I don't know how to read this for this spell for Anna.
Okay, so it currently dealing 25 damage to any creature that fails, and half damage to that on a success.
Perfect.
Alrighty, so the first one in line in front of Sylvania. And what's the DC? It is 14.
14.
First one fails. And dies. The second one succeeds.
And dies.
Nope.
That's what I'm hoping.
I was just like, I had to stop and think, like, wait, does that kill? No, it doesn't kill him. The one to the right of him dies. It failed and dies. The one below that one succeeds. The kobold to the left succeeds. And the big kobold
Fails.
succeeds.
Son of a bitch.
It had 17 on the dice.
Cool. Well, that is
That's a
rough
lot
terrain
of
now.
damage all at once.
You know, I'm sad because that's a 4d12 I rolled.
Yes, but 2 of those d12s were 1.
That doesn't mean I'm happy about it. Like, that could have been so much more terrifying
Oh, for sure.
than it was. And like, it hurts me. Like, I got a 12 and 2 ones. Like, bless the fact that I got 11 and a 12 for the other two to balance that shit out. But still.
Still, yeah, for sure. Yeah, when you're like casting it at 4th level, I'm like, he could Annah could straight up just nuke all of the kobolds, even if they succeeded their saving throw.
They were all bundled together. I had to do something.
Oh, for sure. And that big block is now difficult terrain. Is Annah doing anything else on her turn?
Taking a step out of the way from Dog and Sill so something can't nick her from around the fucking corner.
Okay. Alright, well. I guess let's find out if this one finally gets out of its restraints. It does! Finally! For the first time this fight, he gets to move.
Watch, even if that one like somehow survived this fight and like they beat us, he would be sacrificed for doing nothing this entire fight.
Yeah, he would be lunch. He gets to move up. So that one's going to move to there and try and stab Sylvania. And so that is straight roll of 16. That's not going to do much.
Not even close.
Second one
It
steps
comes up,
in.
it tries to poke me,
Oh, actually,
and I'm just like, no!
He has a second attack. Because he's melee range. So he's going to try and bite you. Yeah, that's not happening. That's
No.
a 9.
Just getting this evil stare, just like, get the fuck away.
Second one steps up, and it gets advantage on this attack because it allies in range. That's an 18, which does not hit. So he's going to step back to where he goes. 10, 20. They're going to throw a dart, which is... Oh, at advantage because ally. That's a dirty 20. Does that hit you?
No.
They're going to get the fuck out of the way. 10. They're going to get there, and they're going to throw a dart. That is a dirty 21.
Isn't this difficult terrain? Was he able to move over?
He can...
That last one, was he able to move out of the range? Difficult terrain?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because it took him 20 to get there. And then 10 to move out.
I'm running low on spell slots. I'll let the 21 hit me.
Okay.
It's a ranged attack. They were not completely terrifying.
That is 7 points of piercing damage and 6 acid damage. He rolled max damage.
That was more terrifying than they have previously been.
He rolled a 4 on his d4 and a 6 on his d6. And then Big Lizard is going to fire a... How many spell slots do I have? I do still have more of that. Good. That's going to throw a chromatic orb at you. Does a 23 hit you?
I'm not going to let that one hit me.
You don't want to take the 3d8 damage? But you didn't explode. Okay, so the chromatic orb, you managed to block it. It's like you raise your shield gets bigger, and you just watch all these flames lick over top of your shield, and you're like, huh. And he is going to take a step back. That puts us to Theo. Theo needs to make me a death saving throw.
Success.
I'm sitting here watching that. I'm like, that would be awful if that was a nat 1, because that is a dead Theo.
Yes.
That would be a dead Theo. That puts us to Sylvania.
Question.
Answer.
Is this big grumpy guy wearing anything metal? Is there any metal on him?
The big one?
The shaman dude?
Yes.
No, he has a wooden stick and bones.
That would have been too good. Fine. Branding smite.
Roll to explode. Does not explode.
No explode.
Now we roll to see if you paste.
And die. That doesn't
It
hit.
does not hit.
Die with the second one.
That also does not hit.
It also doesn't.
You
Fine.
take your 2 swings, and the kobold's like ducking his head and like leaving it out, and he's like, and like the second swing goes,
Yeah, I guess that's my turn.
Okay, that puts us to K.
All right, cool. So I'm going to use healing. I'm going to summon the healing spirit next to Theo.
Okay.
I'm immediately going to ram the healing spirit into myself and Theo, for 1d6 healing to each of us.
Okay.
So I'll just roll 2d6, and the first one goes to Theo. The second one goes to me.
Okay.
So
Theo gets
3
3,
hit
you get 1.
points for Theo. I get 1. But I believe that pulls Theo out from dying state at
Correct.
least.
Theo is back to being conscious.
Cool.
And Theo has 3 health. Anything else in your turn?
Nope.
Alrighty, what's Anna doing?
More AoE, please.
Yeah, Anna's gonna step here, and I believe Anna's gonna throw another frost wasp at this gentleman
Okay.
in the middle.
So roll me the explodey check.
19.
Did not explode.
So nope. Cool, and that is a frost wasp.
11 does not hit, so it'll just be the ice damage.
Cool. So DC 14 for 10.
10 cold. Nice.
For dexterity.
Oh, apparently they don't take half damage if they fail that dex check. I was just taking a look at the spell.
Oh, do they just
If they,
not take
if they
it at all?
succeed, they take no damage, but if they fail, they take the full damage.
All right. Well, there you go.
Okay. So let's just roll the d20s. And that's a DC 14?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them succeeds.
The other ones are
He
dead?
dies. He dies. The one to the right is in bad condition, but the one below did not get hit.
I'm gonna blame the circular room for being stupid.
Yeah. This guy got hit, this guy did not. Alrighty.
And then Anna's going to step back.
Okay. Kobold's turn. Kobolds are not very intelligent creatures. This one's going to run forward and go stabby stabby. And that is a 24 to hit.
It doesn't hit.
Shielding again.
I don't explode.
Do not explode. But it did not hit. Well, second attack. Does not hit. This one's going to move in, and it's going to throw its dirt. That does not hit. Let's see. That needs there. That was what I was trying to click on. He's going to step over, and he is going to lob another chromatic orb down the hall. Does a 25 hit you with your shield?
No.
Okay, then chromatic orb does not hit you. Once again, more fire over your shield.
Just
Yeah, your hand's getting toasty on the inside of your shield. Stop. Okay, and that is the kobold's turn. That puts us to Theo, who is at 3 health.
Theo, laying on the ground, is just going to look at me, sitting there going, ah!
They can't see from where there's too many bodies, but they can hear you screaming.
If they stand up, can they see me? Do they need line of sight for their healing spirit thing?
No, their healing word they can cast on you. I think it's just ally within range. Let me double.
Because I am actually bloodied for the first time ever.
False. You took
Not
more damage.
ever.
You almost died from the dragon.
Yes.
Did I
In
almost
recent-
die?
Yeah, you
Well,
ran
yeah,
away because
You
Other
were
than
fearing
fighting
death.
Yeah,
you
you
were
ran
so
away because
afraid
you
of
almost died.
dying. Yeah.
Yeah, but for me at that point, that was just being hit.
Yeah, but you
I
also
mean, it
almost
doesn't-
died.
Yeah, you lost health, like a substantial amount.
Okay, how does this thing work?
Healing Light does say that you can see.
If they stand up, can they see me?
Yeah, we'll say yeah.
Okay, so they can do 2 at a time?
Yep.
2D at once, so 2D6. Oh, I can't mark those off. Could you mark off 2 of the things?
Yep. Okay, that has been done. So 2d6.
8 health.
Get 8 health
8
back.
glorious health.
8
And that was a
glorious
bonus
health.
action.
Yes, it was.
This might not be 5, 10, 15. Okay, Theo has enough movement to walk here and back and cast Bane on all 3 of them.
Okay, so roll me a surge. Are we going to get our 5th surge of the night?
No.
No. Darn. Okay. So they need to make a what
Charisma
saving throw?
saving throws. Charisma.
Charisma. Oh no. I mean, not the worst thing they could have to roll for. And the DC is what?
13.
Okay, so the one right in front of you failed. The other 2 succeeded.
The big one was the one I wanted to succeed.
Well, it did
Or
succeed.
Wanted to fail.
I wanted it to fail. I wanted it to be Bane.
Fair.
And then Theo moves back so that Theo cannot be touched because that will be death right now.
Yeah.
And that is Theo's turn.
Okay. Which puts us to Sylvania.
Well, Sylvania is going to attempt to murderize the one in front of her.
Okay. Is Branding Smite concentration, or is it on your next attack?
Concentration.
Okay, until you hit. Okay, so...
Yeah.
Actually, if that's the case, you got hit during... Oh, no, you
I did not get hit.
Yeah, you shielded,
I
so you
shielded.
didn't take the damage. Okay.
Has this one been hurt yet?
Yes. They've all been hurt, because they all got hit by the erupting earth.
Right. Do I think 6 will kill it? Yeah, I'll do the...
Are you Branding Smiting this one, or... Okay, there we
Yeah.
go. Alright, you turn his head
Is it
into
paste?
paste.
Paste. Step forward. And swing again.
17 hits.
That is another 10 piercing.
It is in very rough condition.
And that is my turn.
Alrighty. Okay.
All right, so Kay is going to pop up here,
Okay.
and Kay is going to take 2 shots with his longbow. First shot obviously is going to first plan is hit the things that are directly in front of him. If the first one dies, aim for the second. If the first one doesn't die, aim for the second one twice, or first one twice.
Okay. So, very first shot.
24 and 27.
Okay. Those both hit.
So 5 damage on the first one.
So
Is he
first
dead?
one is dead.
Perfect. Does a 27 hit the second one?
27 does hit the second one.
Perfect. Would love to hear that. For 8.
Alrighty, so you put a solid arrow in the chest of the or in the chest of this book and grab it.
And then I am stepping. Actually, I'll step around the corner this way.
Oh, okay. That puts us to
Just
Annah.
That puts us to Annah, does it?
Yeah.
Well, Annah. Okay, Annah is going to poke her head out and cast Firefly.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, we're gonna just go with Firefly.
Okay.
So 22 hit
hits.
for 8 fire damage. And then Anna's gonna walk back to where she was.
Okay.
Or hold. Yeah. Yes.
Alright, so
Yes.
that puts us to the big kobold's turn. Looking around and seeing all of its kobolds gone, it is going to yeah, it's gonna cast Scorching Ray. So that is 3 bolts going at Sylvania. One of them misses, one of them's a 23, and one's a 24.
They both hit. I'm out of spell slots. I can't shield.
Okay. And that is 9 points of fire damage. I had 2 1s in there. Sad panda.
Now you know how I feel.
Oh, because there was those were mine were D6s. Yours were D12s. Yours hurt a little bit more.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so 9 points of fire damage. And then 10. Turn starts trying to run away. That puts us to Annah. Oh no, not Anna. Theo.
5, 10, 15, 20.
I don't think
that's
we can get
difficult
Theo
terrain.
into a
Can't
place
get-
to...
Yeah.
Theo can technically get...
Not in a place where I could confidently get them out again.
Yes, that's...
Fair.
The trick is getting Theo out.
Theo could get here.
Yeah.
But then... Theo is stuck
5,
there.
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, because that would get Theo to there.
Okay. Then I'll do this, because I want to Eldritch Blast the thing.
That's a nat 1. Roll me severity.
Oh no.
Oh no. So Theo runs. Actually, roll me the damage for the second Eldritch Blast.
10.
10. So Theo runs up, winds up both Eldritch Blasts at the same time, goes to fire them both off, and one bolt does go and hit, which does actually kill the commander.
Yay!
Because he had 2 health left. But the second one explodes in Theo's face, which also knocks Theo unconscious again.
But what's important,
The combat is also at this point over, so people can...
So Anna can come and...
Anna's immediately slopping
Slugsworth. So roll me a surge check on Slugsworth.
Yes.
We do not explode on Slugsworth.
Cool, and Slugsworth, I'm just gonna do it at first level. It's 11.
Okay. So Theo is back to life with a total of 11 health. And I'll mark off the frost wasp that you would use, as well as a Slugsworth.
I'm out of spell slots, so I'm just imagining that like my shield is stuck in the half open position, and like I'm all
it keeps
bloody.
starting to open, and it's locked in between. It stays like it's trying to retract back, but it keeps like popping back open partially.
And I just say that's just like, okay, if we go outside and wait till tomorrow, so I can fix my shit, what's the chances that these kobolds get replaced?
Well, I mean, at this point, it's early in the morning.
Yes, that's the challenge.
I don't want to dive deeper in while all of my shit is busted. That was a beating.
At this point, it's probably about 10 a.m.
And? But, yeah, at this point,
like, I'm low on hit points. Theo's low on hit points. Kay's at like half health.
That's what short rests are for.
Those don't bring back my spell slots, and there's probably scarier stuff in here.
We don't know.
Well, maybe.
But that being said, we'll worry about that next session. Because it is 9:49, so yeah, we'll call it here. We will be back in a couple of weeks to continue on with this campaign. And we will see what the rest of the temple has in store, because the party has gotten into a little bit of the temple. Currently they have seen 5 of the 12 rooms, and 5 of the 13 technically rooms in the temple.
Oh, that's exciting.
So
all right,
we'll see what happens next time. Have yourselves a great night. Thank you to my players for coming and joining in.